For tomorrow, sunshine, 60 degrees, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We're going to see temperatures in the low 60s and mostly sunny skies. Look at that as we head toward Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Whoopsie. You're fired. Goodbye. Ouch. Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio. That was a year ago? Obviously. That we played that clip for the first time? Wow. That went quickly. Yeah, that guy fucked up. Are they doing 2 of those a year now, Martin Luther King? Is that important? Because that seems like half a year ago. All right. Guy fucked up and he was out the door pretty much that afternoon. He have a new job, or is that it for him? Jimmy the Greek and his ass right to the grave. I have no idea what happened to that guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. How do you go for that next job? What was your last employer? I was at W blah 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 News. I was the weatherman over there. Okay, a reason for leaving that job? A little problem on air. What was that? I said Martin Luther Coon on Martin Luther King Day. All right, well we'll call you.
And they never. Why don't these motherfuckers ever fuck up white people's names? See, this is why I'm here today. Just to make sure white people behave themselves on Martin Luther King's birthday.
We have to behave ourselves.
No one ever says, hey, today's George Washington Faggot's birthday today. Why are they always frauding and slipping with niggas? I don't understand it.
They give him crap about the wooden teeth, I think, is that thing. And, well, President's Day, right? Isn't that coming up soon or something?
I don't know.
Like they want to lump it all into one thing. But Lincoln's getting a little abuse on the History Channel.
I gotta watch this. See, look, what is the correlation between Lincoln and him getting a bad rap? He helped niggas out. Now they gotta expose him for the
nut case.
He was a schizophrenic.
He's a fucking nut. They're like
he was waging 2 wars, one on the battlefield, one in his head. I know one in his head was helping those niggas be freed.
On the morning...
What a mistake.
On that dreadful morning in 1964, he woke up and said, I freed the what?
Lord, I'm glad he was crazy. Woo! I still be picking cotton. If that white man wasn't crazy.
Of course he was crazy. Look what he did.
Look what he did. He freed the slaves.
Freed the slaves. Right at the peak of the slaves. Right when we needed them the most.
Do you see why we don't like white people? Do you see? Let Lincoln be.
How long has he been dead?
How come you can't talk about George Washington used to fuck rabbits or something? Give us that first.
Never did anything bad.
You know what you should do to make it not fucked up? Just all the presidents. How many was it? 60 or some shit? I don't know.
It's been a few.
It's been a
40-something.
40-something?
Yeah, 40-something.
Just do like a succession of specials of how fucked up they all were.
Every single one of them.
And just get, and the 16th week is Lincoln. You know what I mean? Just talk about Quincy Adams, but don't just say Lincoln was a crazy motherfucker. He freed the slaves. Do something else. Somebody else. Just for a second.
Do you know that absolutely was not a noble thing that he did? Like, it wasn't out of nobility. I've seen so much on this and read so much. It was absolutely the fact that it crippled the South. It crippled the South during a war against the South. And Lincoln decided that was a good war strategy. If there was no fucking war, do you think this asshole would have come out and said, free the slaves?
Can you do me? Look, if you looked at it like that, it's like when you study Hitler, not to have my life destroyed.
I have done a little dabbling in the study of Hitler.
It's like you could say in his mind.
Right.
It was a business decision. It wasn't personal. It was like the Holocaust was so that his soldiers wouldn't go crazy just shooting people in the streets. It was a helping them out.
At the beginning, it was all about getting Germany back in every facet, in business, militarily building them back, building up their spirit after being defeated in World War I and having to give up everything. This was their way. They needed a common enemy. They needed someone to blame.
Right.
They put that blame on the people that were successful in Germany at the time, the Jews.
Right.
Who were making the money.
But you can't. Like, imagine, okay, if we, out of context, right? Like, say somebody takes clips for this this little rant you're doing about Hitler.
Like that has never happened.
Oh,
believe me, they got 800 other ones of me talking
Mr. Cumia has a little mustache now to commemorate Hitler's hard work.
Why isn't his birthday celebrated?
He's a great man.
Jeez, you know, is a man in history. I'm not saying he was a good man, but he was a man that was there in history.
And he heard voices like that nigger-loving Lincoln. Motherfuckers are so wrong, man. You guys are so wrong. White people are so wrong when they do stuff like this.
So right, Patrice.
Listen,
I am the only one looking through realistic eyes at the whole picture.
So what if Lincoln?
Lincoln freed the slaves because it was a great thing to do to fuck the South.
But it's like,
it's all about defeating the
South is trying to build and feed an army based on people going, all right, I'll get you that sugar, whatever you need, boss. All of a sudden, there's none of them motherfuckers running around. Now, a good fighting man has to now provide for a family and worry about his fields and everything.
There's a saying called impact versus intention, right? The impact of it was greater than the intention.
He didn't know at the time.
His intention wasn't shit, but he actually did the biggest humanitarian move in the history of the world.
With ulterior motives.
Other than Moses.
The nobility of it was buried 10 layers down under his ulterior motives.
Who cares? That's like if you come and you go, you know, sweetie, you know, you came by pulling my left ball, and I really, the intention was me not to come, but it's like we came.
It was a noble.
Who cares if it was noble?
But the end result was noble.
You just said, well, let me get this correct, because we don't want to get nobody in no goofy trouble. That you could explain. And I only learned about World War II correctly when I go to England. That's the only time I ever learned about World War II. Meaning, because it's a non-American viewpoint. You know what I mean? So Hitler, if you let somebody tell you, his mind, it was a noble. The reason that they had the Holocaust itself is because in the beginning, he used to just have his soldiers shoot people in the streets, and they would come back crazy, like, I can't do this. So they said, we need a better way to help our soldiers.
More efficient way.
And here's the fucking Holocaust.
Right.
So it's like, you can make a case that he was a decent motherfucker.
Well, that's a little hard. That is a rough one.
Because it's Hitler. But you don't make a case that Lincoln was cuckoo because he freed the slaves. Can you not do
I'm not saying that. I never said that. I said that he might have been cuckoo, but the cuckoo part of it was a brilliant wartime strategy. Free the people that are working for nothing for the enemy. It's brilliant.
Now, I'm not
to take their workforce away.
I'm not going to say slavery wouldn't have been over if the cotton gin didn't. I mean, the cotton gin effectively would end slavery at some point, I think.
That racist machine.
That stupid motherfucker. That stupid machine.
Oh, and of course they got to put the word gin in the motherfucker. Oh, know how you like the gin and juice.
The cotton crack.
Well, happy Martin Luther King Day.
Thank you.
Regardless of how the goddamn
Patrice O'Neill helping us out today, yes.
I'm just here to make sure white people just
keep us in check.
Yeah, just don't abuse the man.
You know something, Patrice? I appreciate it, because sometimes you're right. I do get out there a little bit, and I need to be reeled back.
Just, that crazy Lincoln.
Oh, that man was crazy.
Even though, I ain't gonna lie to you, I will expose something about the black community. We are not jerking off Lincoln. We really don't. Because black people really are into context. Yeah. And the fact is that it wasn't like, oh, we should free these people. Black people know that. But it is Lincoln, but we're not on that shit where it's like,
no, you're not.
He's our savior. He's our Moses and shit. We're not on that. So, I mean, I'm fucking around, but, you know.
They had to do a little defending of Martin Luther King yesterday. I saw that going out on CNN.
Plagiarism or something like that. Cheated on his wife a little bit.
Yeah, every year. And it seems another book comes out that points out his humanity. You know?
Well, Jesus was supposed to be, messing with hoes.
You know what it was? He's too recent, Martin Luther King. There's too much easily accessible info. Jesus, you can't go into the FBI fucking CIA files and go, what was this Christ? Get me Christ's file. Let's see what that fucker was up to. He was fucking healing lepers.
What's the FBI guy? The notorious motherfucker FBI.
Hoover?
J. Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover.
He probably had the Jesus file.
Get me the Jesus file. I want to take a look at this curing the lepers and turning that fucking water into wine shit. I don't believe it. But MLK, there's a shitload of stuff on him. They were really looking at him.
Oh, they really was.
And there's accusations of a lot of womanizing, white womanizing, corruption, infighting with Jesse Jackson and other black leaders. So I think it just shows him as more of a human. Then I think a lot of people like to put him up in this saintly.
Well, this is all to make sure he doesn't get like Jesus status.
Doesn't get Jesus that we got to chip away now.
So we don't walk around with chains with like of him on a balcony laying down on the ground and shit. Like, what's up, dog?
Like Christ on the cross.
Yeah, a diamond Martin Luther King balcony.
A balcony. That's just to make fucking chain to make out what it is.
I need an iced out balcony, nigga. Just to,
You can walk around with the littlest, tiniest cross, and everyone will know you're fucking Christian or Catholic or something. But you need a big thing for the detail of that balcony, them cradling, people pointing. James Earl Ray in the bushes.
This is a big ass. This is the iced out Martin Luther King murder scene, yo.
You got a big fucking stage set on your chest.
Iced out murder scene. So that's just to make sure no one gets Jesus status anymore.
Yeah.
That's what that is. No one.
Yeah.
He's the closest, I think, other than unbelievably, there's this dude Martin Luther without the King,
right,
that I never even knew exists till 2000 when they did the top 200 people of the millennium or the last 2,000 years.
Yeah.
And they go number 3, Martin Luther. I'm like, wow, that's cool, but where's the King? They just left the King off. Fuck it. It's some white guy. I've never heard of Martin Luther until 2000.
Wasn't he like the Protestant guy?
He invented whatever. But it's like I think he's the closest since then to get that kind of status. But Martin Luther King, they're gonna make sure that he's not gonna get like Jesus status.
Now they got to keep undermining him a little bit. They
got to, because 1,000 years from now, it's like, oh wow, he really is. Black people's plight is really like the Jews in Moses' time during the slavery. And they don't want us to change that into that.
You ain't toting no fucking block up to the top of a pyramid.
Who gives a shit? They built the pyramids for half a week. It was half a week.
Yeah, you talk about some fucking...
We didn't tote no fucking...
You talk about some fucking slavery, my friend. That was slavery.
Let me... According to Charlton Heston's movie, from what I watched.
Right. Was that Ben-Hur or the Moses one?
It was the Moses one.
All right.
Now,
10 Commandments.
Edward G. Robinson. Stop, Jew. See?
Mother Jews. It's curtains for you Jews. Curtains. See?
All they did...
Tote that box. Lift that belt.
Edward G. Robinson made him stomp the grass and water and mud.
Bricks without grass.
Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner was a tough motherfucker.
Yul Brynner just made sure that Edward G. Robinson was doing shit right. Charlton, and then they just pushed. They pulled bricks.
They pulled bricks.
That wasn't.
That's all they did.
According to that movie, to me, that wasn't as bad as tote that bars, lift that bell.
But that
picking cotton all day in the sun.
On so much longer.
Maybe the Egyptian sun was a little hotter than South Carolina's sun, but that's about it.
And I defy you to find a house nigger back in those days either.
Yeah, no, you did.
There were like eunuchs or something.
They were house. What Egyptians?
House
my
Jews?
My friend.
Yeah, my friend.
My friend.
My friend, you come in. Please,
my friend. Cook the pita bread, my friend.
That's where the origin of my friend came from. Was back in Egypt. My friend, no, please, my friend, don't.
My friend,
don't. And I just think that that's a good question. Who had the hardest slavery? Who had the hardest slavery? I would say, I don't know how long slavery went on for the pharaohs. It couldn't have took 400 years to build those pyramids.
I think they were enslaved for upwards of probably 1,000 years. I think it was a long-ass slavery that went on there to build those fucking pyramids.
At least they had one job to do.
Just build ornamentary.
When you get this done, we'll let you go.
We need some pyramids. We need a sphinx. We need a fucking tribute to Ra over here. I need the sun god motherfucker built over here.
As soon as you guys complete, you go home.
Who was in charge of the nose on this motherfucker? It fell off.
You call that a nose?
You call that shit a nose? It fell right off.
If we didn't have the straw for the bricks, Edward G. Robinson was very greedy with us. Now build bricks without straw. See? Muggsy, gotta make sure the slaves are working.
So happy MLK to everyone out there.
Yes.
Whatever.
In conclusion,
happy Opie. No whatevers.
Whatever.
This is enabling us to sit here today, Martin Luther King.
It's your day. I just can't wait for the day.
This show doesn't acknowledge MLK. That's why we're working today. That's why we're working.
Look at us working.
It's a company holiday. We're like, you know what? This is one holiday we refuse to take.
You should have did this right out of Arizona. Special Opie and Anthony fly from Arizona.
Not only are we going to work on MLK Day, we're going to have Patrice O'Neal in to do the heavy lifting for us.
And I was here to make sure you behave yourself. These truckers don't call in and go, I was there when he overreacted. That nigga was faking it. He's alive. Him and Tupac and Elvis are relaxing.
Too good.
MLK. Yeah, happy MLK Day.
All right. Well, say that with love.
I do.
We did.
All right.
I appreciate it.
We're going to do like black rejoiners and stuff when we come back from
the guy actually during the probably some of the worst times in American history was able to unite black people, something that other people have not been able to do. They've tried to come to the table, and I just can't see it happen.
Marcus Garvey was close.
Yeah?
You know Marcus Garvey?
No.
No Marcus Garvey?
I have no idea.
You gotta stop. You white people gotta stop.
But if he was such a powerful uniting leader, the whitey would know about him because we'd be shooting him.
You know why they don't know about him? Because he actually had the plan that was going to save us. He created the Pan-African movement. He bought ships.
Is that Liberia?
No, Liberia was that was supposed to be our fucking Israel.
Because the send every African back to Africa plan, I think Whitey would have gotten behind that one.
It wasn't a back to Africa. It was stay in America and trade with only Africa. We have our own ships and trade with only Africa. When they realized by fucking 1800, they realized black money was the shit. We wanted to spend some money. They just realized we do that. Nigga Rich was some shit from, 1816. And we just bought shit. And they was not trying to have us go back to. That's why Liberia failed.
From Africa, though, back then. A fucking rhino horn?
Fruit, I guess, motherfucker.
I am not buying my rhino horns here in America. Fuck you, I'm buying them in Africa.
Sugar, diamonds, a lot of rich shit over there.
You know something? We need that.
Yeah, Tyrone, go to the warehouse. We need 18 pallets of lip plates, and we need some neck rings. Only from Africa. I am not buying this shit from the white man. They will not see one penny of black dollar.
Oh, Anthony's just a dirty racist. Lip rings. This is what you still think of us. That's what's fucked up about you.
That's the shit they showed me on PBS when I was a kid.
Oh, thank you.
That's all they showed me. All I knew about Africa.
And the carrot sticks on the Johnson.
The guys with the sticks on their dick that shot the fucking blowgun.
And the non-bungee cord jumping.
Right. The vine around the fucking ankle and jump off the tree guy.
Right then they left.
And you just, even as a kid, you're watching and going, what fucking savages. Why the hell aren't they building cars? I didn't understand. It was the way it was presented. Patrice, I apologize, but I was raised in a time that was very non-inclusive, especially on TV.
Dirty country.
I would see this guy, the guy with the stick on his dick, He wore the stick. They painted some red on him, and he had the blowgun. And he shot the monkey in the tree, and you'd see him go, and the monkey fell out of the tree, and he tied the monkey's tail around the head and carried it like a purse or something back to the camp. And I thought, how clever that he was able to fashion a little handle out of the dead monkey.
But how come it doesn't stand out in my mind? How come it doesn't stand out as much when you watch old... Like, now, you got to go back to the year 1 to see a fucking African act like that. Now... just in the 1700s, 1600s, I never get this kind of viewpoint when I watch these crackers in England and walking around with the dirty hair.
Jolly good then. White wigs.
Rats and shit walking around. And
white powder with the girls putting the mole on their face.
Throwing shit out the window. hey, love.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Bing, bing. Bing, bing.
You know something? You're right.
How come white people just they don't have a stigma for being the savages that they are? Why?
That is, you bring up a great point, and I have no fucking argument for it.
Why? I would be happy if they just give it.
We're seeing like 1800s footage of Africa, and that's the newest shit they could show us.
Yeah, it's the King Kong shit. Those niggas from King Kong. Look at them. Look at these worshiping a damn dirty monkey. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty nigga. That's what. White man of the future. White people have turned into gorillas, actual gorillas. We don't get a break.
And we show spaceships. I go to Discovery Channel and see what Whitey's doing. And it's
flying.
building fucking spaceships and discovering shit and new inventions. And then it's like, here in deepest, darkest Africa, we have the bushman of the Kalahari wearing nothing but a loincloth, trying to feed his village.
Scared of lighters.
Yeah.
He's the god now. He's like, I have a lighter, you ignorant colors.
I traded this pair of sneakers for the entire village.
We was all just getting ready to stab him with a spear until he pulled out the click-clack shit. Click-clack, click. Until he pulled out the paddle with the ball that bounces back and forth.
Was there like a prioritized list of shit to pull out? Like, first the click-clack shit, I would think first. If they ain't buying the click-clack shit, you go for the mirror. Look at you.
This makes him think I've stolen his image and his soul. Yes, he should go for the...
I think fire's like last.
Then he touches his face.
Turns to the medicine man for approval. The medicine man nods. Everything's cool.
Really, Mr. Genius White Man? I didn't see that nigga face when I went down to the lake to get a drink. You fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah, there's always choppy water down at the lake.
There's a big black fish in the water. He wriggles the water and the face wiggles. Hey, Ooga Booga. You motherfuckers. Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga. We brought mirrors and it scared those old dirty motherfucker.
Patrice, I gotta apologize. I am pretty much a victim. I'm a victim of what's out there.
Just apologize for once. Just say that you love us. That's all we want.
I love you, but I have no clue what you're about because I only watch shows that are so goddamn racist.
And now they're going to take the one nigga love that was associated us with is real heavy and turn him into a nutcase.
Yeah. Honest Dave.
I think the graphics was like a little cuckoo coming out of his head. Lincoln, cuckoo.
They're probably going to tell everybody that no one wore hats like that back then. It was just him. Imagine how ridiculous you look if just you walked around with that fucking stovepipe hat. There's a little-known fact about Abe Lincoln. He was the only one wearing that fucking thing. He used to point and laugh.
They compare him to Hitler. Notice that? Hitler, the only one with that mustache? Yeah. Lincoln, the only one with that hat. Oh, there you go. Lincoln told John Wilkes Booth, just shoot me in the head, because I hate this ugly bitch sitting next to me. He committed assisted suicide. God bless that Wilkes Booth. Wonderful chap.
All right. Good man. We're going to take our first break. All righty. How are you, Opie?
I'm just going to be hanging today.
Yeah.
I'm
Everyone's
getting there.
commenting on Pal Talk that you have your sick hat on.
Oh, my God, do
your
I?
sick hat.
I'm a lot better than last week, but I'm still...
well, obviously.
I'm still like 7... I don't know. I'm about 70, 75%.
Yeah. Almost back up to speed. You
fuck-
sound good. Your voice.
Every fucking year, I'm like... I get the... I was telling Patrice in the office, I get the flu every fucking year now, and every year around late September, I'm like, I got to get that flu shot and just fucking get it over with. So
Didn't you get one this year?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I blew it off.
Yeah, you're the kind of guy that just needs that flu shot.
Yeah, because I get hit with this every fucking year now. And last year I played through. I played with it.
It's best you don't take that flu shot, man. Your immune system is...
I played with it last year, but this year I got hit hard, and I was like, fuck that.
Maybe you should go to BJ's and get that 75-gallon drum of blueberries, you fucking Captain Healthy. This motherfucker.
Patrice just railed him this morning.
Granola sandwich, please, made out of...
I knew I was
on
home.
whole wheat bread and...
I knew I was home. I come into the office, and instead of getting a little sympathy from everyone, it's like, bam, bam, just getting the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, because people don't know. Opie comes in here. I've never seen anybody eat like him before.
First of all, before he comes in here, he didn't take a cab or drive and have dropped off in front of the building.
What, today?
The motherfucker rollerblades.
Oh, no, not today.
No, not today,
Yeah.
but he rollerblades to work every day from the Upper West Side. So you're
which is
moving,
at least 30 blocks away.
You're getting some exercise, and then it's a whole day worth of grazing on healthy stuff, which is nothing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
But here's the problem. I'm still rollerblading.
Yeah,
not today, obviously.
15
not
degree
anytime
weather.
soon. I'm taking at least a week or two off.
There was some cold fucking days
That's what
where
I'm
you
saying.
came in here with your blades in your hand.
It was like under 20 degrees, and I was rollerblading still.
I'm not saying eating healthy is bad, but dude, I eat pork a lot, like, you know, and it's like, I'm not that well, but I don't get sick, like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get sick like that, man.
But I work out hard and all that, so I'm always knocking down my immune system. I'm stupid.
Why is being healthy destroy the thing that keeps you healthy?
I don't know, man.
You know what? You gotta
back.
You gotta open your body up to shit in order for it to know how to fight the shit. You gotta expose yourself to some nastiness.
He has no practice. His body has no practice in fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When you're eating fucking yodels, ring-dings, and nastiness, your body has to fight that shit. So it's got to build up a little battle plan.
Steve-O was on our show, and he said that when he goes to these other countries, he drinks the water to build up his immune system.
Yeah.
Smart. You can throw up once or twice, but then after that, it's like...
But it was better than staying home. Holy shit, there's nothing on fucking TV.
No. If I knew I was going to have a week off, I'd have gone somewhere.
I'm like, I'll catch up on TV and this and that. Oh, my God.
There's nothing to catch up
Thank God for celeb-reality is all I have to say.
Is that it?
Thank God for celeb-reality.
DVR marathon?
Celebrity Fit Club. The Flavor Flav show. We'll get into it after the break. Is my favorite show on TV. And then, of course, we're sitting with someone that has a hit show now.
Yes.
Patrice O'Neill, who's doing this web show. Web Stuff 20.
Web Junk 20.
Web Junk 20 on VH1. You got to check it out. It's great. And it's a lot of the clips we play on our show. So.
Yeah, that and a lot of the videos you get emailed to you and shit and just go, what the fuck? I watched one last night. It was pretty funny. It was a game of Counter-Strike. Some guy was obviously recording him playing Counter-Strike. But all he would do, and this thing went on for about 10 minutes, and I watched the whole thing laughing my balls off. All he would do is go to this crucial junction point in the game at the top of a ladder and sit there so other people on his team couldn't get past. And it's all voice, the guys at the headsets, and it's some kid whining, "Move! Would you fucking move? I'm gonna get killed here! Come on, you asshole! Fucking move!" And all the guy would do is send out the automated key that you can press that goes,
Negative. Negative.
and the kid's like, "Mo, you're gonna get me! They're shooting my feet! They're shooting my..." And he jumped down, take the guy out, climb back up the ladder. Fucking move!
Negative.
The guy was being the biggest dick, and I watched all 10 minutes of it. It was hysterical. Just a prick in the game.
That's great. We got to find that audio.
Yeah, we'll play a little bit of it.
Well, Patrice, you were
really
saying
funny.
you're playing a video game where it's not even fun, the Xbox thing?
It's not, what is it, Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty,
It's not even fun. It's like real war. It's like you It's strategy. Like, you can't just bum rush the dudes.
No,
like
it's
that,
not
like
a run and shoot.
What is that? The AI thing? The artificial intelligence. You can't just go rush him. There's a guy who the only help it gives you is a grenade implicator. That the grenade is implied around your area. That's the only way that you'll continue to live. Other than that, it's like real World War II. Like, you go, oh my God. Like, you start to get nervous. Like, holy shit. I died. Like, you always imagine yourself in war, like being one of those guys, and you live, but it's like, okay, I'm crawling, and then a dude is right there, and he shoots you in the back of the head, and it gives you, and here's how creepy it is. It wiggles, it says, you died, and then it gives you a quote for some fucking war guy. Yeah. War is crazy shit, Alexander the Great. You know,
I never learned that quote from that guy.
You know?
War is some crazy shit.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's war.
It's very realistic as far as the enemy AI goes. It's not like the old days. You're right. The older games, you could run in, run and shoot, run and shoot, run and shoot. Now it's about, I got to do a pincer maneuver. We have to outflank this guy. And, yeah, the guys are right there. They take cover now when you shoot at them.
Some Rambo shit. The old school was Rambo. Yep. This one, the only two things that's game-like is one, like I said, it tells you that a grenade is in the vicinity. A little grenade, and it'll be an arrow that's pointing towards where it is. Yeah. So if it's behind you, the arrow's pointing down, and you run forward. And if you run forward, those motherfuckers shoot you as you're trying to run from the grenade. So you can picture yourself going, oh, grenade, and then run, and then
and they shoot
and you die.
And then it's time for another quote.
Another quote. I'm not going to do this ever in my life. Winston Churchill. Right. You know? And the only thing that's like game-like, it gives you barriers that you can't go past.
Yeah, like a broken down building.
A broken building with a crack you can't squeeze through.
You can't quite get through it.
Just to keep you on that thing. But other than that, dude, it is... And then the illest thing about the game... Okay, two or three of you, you always got 2 or 3 friends. Yeah. You're in an abandoned building, and it says, okay, hold down this building until such comes. And usually in those old school games, you just pick them all, blah, blah, blah. These motherfuckers, dude, you hear, like, hundreds of guys, and you see them running over the hillside at you, and you're like, oh my God, you just go, I turned it off. Like I said, you know what, this is not even fun. This is like real, it's stressing me out. Yeah. You know, but it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable game to exist. Yep. But it's not that great of fun, man. It's not. It's really not.
They're getting amazing.
And they're only going to get better.
You've been through a part of the game where you got to walk through, and it's old busted down buildings and shit, and it's nothing but snipers that you can't see. You're walking, you're taking cover and everything, and all of a sudden, and you're getting hit. You're trying to take cover. You're getting hit from the back, and you look around. You pop up for a quick look. Because you're getting shot, you can't see shit. There's snipers everywhere.
It's and then your sniper. This is the thing. It's just like, I don't want to play a real game. Like the basketball and all that shit, it's like, I don't need to see this motherfucker sweat or his drawers get wet or whatever. But on the war game, the sniper mode, it's not just like, now sniper is your favorite gun. Yep. In any game is the sniper gun. Ready? Not this shit. You shake. What? The shit goes up and down.
Yeah.
So you gotta push the stop being nervous button.
Yeah, there's a stop breathing button.
And then you go, all right.
Yeah,
and if you miss, the motherfucker knows you shot at him and then runs.
They know he's coming to find you now too.
I love it. And he's coming to get. They find your. They say it came from there. Yep. They'll go tell the AI go say it came from that building over there. You gotta move around to the other end, and then when there's no pop. Nope. You gotta okay. Shh. Remember Barry Pepper from Saving Private Ryan, and he just, God, Lord, heaven,
Lord is my
Jesus,
shepherd.
Lord, my shepherd. Bow, okay, Lord, please, Jesus, oh, come on, baby, you got, and then the tank goes, he's over there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, right.
Blows his ass right out of the tower.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. I can't even. I don't even want to hype up the game that much, but it's like it really says, "Oh my God, I would have died many times."
Yeah, the old
war.
games didn't do that. These ones, they're really starting to immerse you in the game. It gives you true immersion. There was one I played a while back. I think it was a Call of Duty one, where you're in the amphibious vehicles and the boats pulling up to Normandy, the beaches of Normandy.
That's Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor,
yeah. D-Day. Oh,
yeah.
I think.
So you're in the boat. You look around at your fellow soldiers, and there's like the guy just sitting there, kind of smoking, and you look around, and there's a scared shit guy who's just sitting there shaking, like with the most frightened look on his face. So you pop up to take a look. Right when you take a look, there's another boat next to you, just gets hit by a shell, and bodies go flying. And you're like, wow, this is some fucked up shit, and I'm not even on the beach yet. You hit the beach, the door comes down, you run out, everyone next to you is just getting mowed down. You got to take cover. You take cover, there's a guy, like, just freaking out. There's limbs blown off, people yelling for medics. And you're like, this is a fucking game. This is a game of something real motherfuckers had to do.
And no practice.
No.
The game I'm playing, they had the beginning teach you the buttons.
The tutorial, whatever, yeah.
And this guy goes...
duck, press control.
But this game, the dude goes, in the game, there's a voice that goes, you actually fight as you're training, and the guy goes, man, I thought this was training, man.
Oh, shit.
I thought this was training. And you could get killed during the training. That's how fucking crazy this shit is, man.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And you can understand, it's like going off to war, the practice is... Death is your practice.
Yeah.
You there. And there's no, hold on, there's no up, up, down, down, square. There's no
Let me make a good mental note of why this guy's head is blown off and learn from that, Yeah, no God mode.
There's no mistakes, man.
Sergeant, cheat codes, please. Can we please have the cheat codes, Sergeant? I'd like to rush that bunker and not get any injuries and have unlimited ammo.
Private Johnson, go to GameFAQs.com and put...
Boys, I'm going to be teaching you something you're really going to need to know out here on the battlefield. Triangle, X, square, X, triangle, X, square, triangle. This will get you through this battle.
Thanks, Sarge. Could have used that last time we went out.
Oh, my God, dude. I don't know how it's just amazing, these games, man.
Yeah, and like Up said, they're only getting better every year.
Every single year.
You go back, because sometimes I'll pop in a game from 5 years ago and take a look and, play a little bit and go, wow, they've just fucking, you don't notice until you look back 5 years or
just
so how far they've come.
On some nostalgia shit.
Yeah.
Like, and, I got the one that's, arcade hits,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And you go, I try to get into Missile Command. This boring shit.
Remember when you would pour your entire fucking allowance worth of change or your pay or whatever into that machine to play Missile Command?
Missile Command, I tried to play Defender.
Yeah.
All this. I tried to, they tried to new up Defender, the 3D Defender.
Oh, great.
And you just go, this stinks. Do you know I just played a game that actually scared me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That actually, when I said, oh, wow, this is not, I don't like this shit.
I jumped.
I'm playing King Kong game. It's like, you throw the spear in the animal, and it cracks the spear out and gets up and runs at you again. And if you don't hit it in the face, it kills you.
Yeah.
And you go, this is not fucking fun. Give me a blue dot to eat to make this motherfucker so I can chase him. Waka, 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 waka.
All right, I'm Pinky. I can go get him now. That shit is over those days.
But these games, dude, it's like they're not fun. I'm playing basketball, and I'm going, it's nothing... Xbox 360 is it's only the graphics. NBA 2K6 plays exactly like the one on the regular Xbox, except for it's a lot. I'm like, wait, is this guy gradually Is his ass sweaty? Is that what I paid for? This sweaty ass?
Sweaty ass feature. Can you turn that off in the graphics? I'm sorry, your machine will not allow for sweaty ass effect. Please turn down your settings.
It's like, am I watching this guy like actually miss free throws like he really does? Like, and it's like a new free throw feature where like. You know, before it used to be like, okay, you hold 2 buttons and then something has to line up, then you let it go. Now it's like the way they have the sticks, you got to move your hand like the motion that he would shoot.
Oh,
and if you don't get, the worse he is, the more precise your motion has to be exact with his hand. And it's like, this is not fun. Like, this is not fun.
They have done a great job of figuring out how to interpret your movements with a mouse and a keyboard or a controller on an Xbox into games like basketball and golf, things like that, where it makes sense because you think, how am I going to swing a fucking golf club with a keyboard and a mouse? But they figured it out and really got like where finesse matters and, you know, little fuck-ups really magnify on a golf course, you know, just like they do when you're swinging a club.
That's what I played all week, the Tiger Woods, actually.
Did you? Tiger Woods.
Was that good?
What a great fucking golf game that is.
Well, I'm all about the PSP now, so I can still watch TV and just sit there while the
You stayed into it?
What?
You stayed into it, the PSP?
Yeah, I like the PSP. Because you could lay on a couch and play, and you could still watch TV and do whatever you want to do. You
the
know?
graphics are great on it.
It's amazing. I mean, obviously the graphics are better on the computer and the TV, but it's really it's right there.
And
actually.
they're committed. Yeah. They're committed to that thing because they got movies out for that.
Yeah,
that's like the
I committed
a whole
to,
section.
I committed to the Tiger Woods game while I was out sick last week, and just like Anthony was saying, if you don't have the rhythm of that thing down, what a fucking pain in the ass.
It's amazing, this shit. It's just...
I love it.
But I guess the Xbox is only, you know, it's just like, oh, you can see the gleam in his eye. And then it moves exactly like the NBA. So you're like, okay, where's the speed up? No, ain't no speed up. You know, there's general manager mode where it's like you make trades. And I go, okay, you know what? I'm going to put Kevin Garnett on Cleveland, and they go, will not accept trade the salary cap. I said, who the fuck is playing this shit?
Salary cap, fuck
the salary cap, motherfucker. I said, nigga, I want Kevin Garnett to play with LeBron James. We will not. And
that's why there's no black GMs in the NBA.
Nigga don't know a salary cap. a white feature takes over. I'll do this. Don't worry.
You got to go into black mode.
You can buy a new hat. A new hat that you put on, you plug into, and they pat you on the head like, I got this. Don't worry.
I got it.
I got this. Don't worry hat.
Sit back. My fucking game. I should be able to do whatever I want.
Yeah, it's like, this is a game.
That's funny, man.
It's funny you say that, because with the Tiger Woods, you know, I just want to play the stupid golf game. I'm sick on the couch. But you have to buy all the items to make yourself better. It's like, I have to pick out a fucking wand so I can hit it 5 yards further? What? I just want to fucking play.
You need your rollie, man.
Right. So you got to get, like, the right watch. And then if your shirt doesn't match your pants, it's like, you know, now you can't drive as well. What?
And the clubs. All I know is the putter and the big fat head club.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, use the 14 iron to hit it between 25 and 46. So it's like,
you need the right club.
It's so stupid because you got to go shopping in this Tiger Woods game. I don't want to go shopping. I just want to play another round.
Go to the pro shop.
Cough up some phlegm, play around, and fucking sleep a little bit. Now I'm shopping.
You want to?
You could buy rings and watches, and
it's because you won your last game.
You have to get the right sunglasses, and then, well, if you got the Nike stuff in your bag, you want the Oakley sunglasses because then you make more money if you win a tournament from sponsorships. It's like, I just want to fucking play.
And you play better with the, you know, you got the Wilson cleats, but you know what? You ain't good enough. So you got to buy Johnny's.
You're not good enough yet.
One-cleat sneakers, and you know, your dig is not as good as if you buy.
Exactly, man. Keeps you playing. It keeps you playing the game. It's like an addiction. They want you to have to reach the next level, the next tier, the next plateau.
Unbelievable.
So you gotta keep playing.
That has to interfere with the exercise of. That has to interfere. Like, why play real Like, why be real? You know, these things are so real. It's like, why even?
Why bother? Well, that seems to be a problem. That's
great.
perking up. They had some kid over the weekend. I read a story on Drudge that he had this chronic head shaking. His head would just fucking shake. This little kid, like 9 years old or 11 or something like that. And mother took him to the doctor, and doctor asked what his daily activities were, and apparently 8 hours a day was playing video games. So he said, have him stop playing the video games, and his head stopped shaking. He actually got a physical fucking ailment from staring at these games and playing.
Wow.
His head would shake.
Oh, my God.
Let's say hi to Brian in North Carolina. Brian, what's up?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, man.
Calling about the game Fear. I don't know, going back
Fear?
to the game companies, they're really just looking to scare the fuck out of people. I'm telling you right now, that game, I played the demo of it, and there's just parts that, you know, they sit there and have these creepy little fuckers coming out at you, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I had to shut the damn thing up.
Fear is a scary-ass game. The gameplay itself, the only bad thing about it is the levels are pretty repetitive. You like, if you play one level, you've played them all. Pretty much. But scary shit. You're walking around these old creepy, and they've gotten the music into it, where, you know, you'll walk through a door and hear, what the fuck's going to happen? The hallway starts stretching out a little bit, like they get these special effects going. You walk to the end of the door, open it, and you'll hear like, and this girl will just be standing there when you turn around. You'll hear a sound because it's all stereo. So you hear a sound to your right. You turn your character right, and this creepy girl, you're dead. Like a It scares the shit out of you, and then she breaks apart into this black powder.
And then it's like you're playing it.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, I can't even really watch. Like, Doom 3 has a character they created. It's called the Baby Worm. And it's a worm with a baby's face, and it makes that and it goes. I can't. Let me try to get. I don't want to blow the mic out. It goes.
Oh, shit.
Baby worm. It's a fake cry, and then it's just a horrible scream, and they're little bugs, so you're shooting baby face bugs that you have to kill. You know what I mean? And it's flashlights, and it's just
a little dark.
It's just you go, what? This is not fun. Like, I remember Asteroids. It was like, all right, the dopest thing to do for Asteroids was to push turbo. Push the rocket button and see how many times you can fly through the mud. Oh, yeah.
Before you get nailed.
Uh-oh, here go the little ship. I got the little ship, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. Now it's no scores. The games don't even have like a health meter. You don't have to pick up health packs anymore. Because in real Vietnam or wherever the fuck, they didn't have health packs.
Health?
What, no fucking health packs?
Some VC shoots you, you're dead.
You're dead. There was one game I played where, there was a medic. You had to keep the medic alive because that nigga had the health.
Right.
So it's like you get shot once in the arm, you got to heal yourself because you're bleeding. So you got to go get the medic.
Go to the medic.
Keep him alive. And it's just like, why? 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 Are you fucking joking? And they don't have, whoever's in charge of this shit out there for these games, please, can every game have a cheat code so I can have fun playing the fucking game? Can Halo get one, please? Can these games get a goddamn cheat code?
I'm against the cheat code.
You don't cheat code?
I will sit there and toil through a game to get through it.
You really,
instead of cheat.
You really are relentless.
I can't cheat. I can't punch in the cheat codes for the games. I got to get through them. That's why I like every game to have a fucking save. At any point you want, not when you reach a checkpoint, then you get fucking save. I want to save it every day. Once I've saved 2 seconds after the last save sometimes. You get through a real difficult part of the game, boom, save. I did it once. I don't want to have to go through it 10 times. I did it. I got through that part. Why should I, if I get shot like fucking 10 minutes later, do I have to now run through this part of the game again?
Well, that's a prerequisite now. They have all games you could just stop.
There are some games, though, you got to reach a checkpoint before you're able to save it, or you get 3 saves max per segment
Per
of
thing,
game.
right.
Fuck that. I want to save everything. I just jumped over the fucking crevice
I
and
just
made
jumped
it.
over a log save.
Yeah, save. I just shot the guy that was around this corner, save. I want him coming back and shooting me in the back like a Saving Private fucking Ryan. Everyone dies in my fucking games.
I just jumped over a log save.
Oh, I don't care if some Nazi is sitting there going, with his hands behind his head. Boom! Dead. Save. That fucker ain't coming back. I'm never, ever seeing him in the game again.
And they got games like that. It's moral code, like your morale. You can choose your destiny.
Yeah.
Shoot the German in his head,
right.
or let him go because maybe he's a good guy.
And it changes you for the rest of the game. It changes your path.
Whole life.
Yeah. I shoot him in the fucking head.
All the time.
You got it.
Let's go to Mike on Long Island. Mike, what's up?
What's up, boys? Hey, I was playing Resident Evil Outbreak, and the next night I had nightmares. I was at the level where you're fighting a leech man. So the next night I'm sleeping in bed. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I spring out of bed, start yelling, leeches! Leeches! I have leeches all over my body. My wife wakes up. It looks like I'm throwing them off my body. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then I lay back and go back to sleep. Funniest thing ever. Dude, Anthony, you're totally right. They make these games so scary.
They're so scary now. The first game I ever played that was petrifying like that was Half-Life. It's called Half-Life. And it had a great story for the time, and this is like maybe 96 or no, 98 maybe.
Half-Life was, yeah.
The graphics were fantastic, gameplay, AI, everything. For that time, it was the game. It made Game of the Year in every friggin' magazine. I love the game. Half-Life 2 came out. It's all right, not as good as the first, but still.
They're trying to build it up.
They
Half-Life 2
yeah,
a little bit.
Their AI is amazing, and they have ragdoll graphics for the people you shoot, so they fall off rooftops and just their arms will bend behind their fucking head.
Right.
And the gravity gun is very cool. But talk about original, not the second one.
That didn't get no props though.
Nah, it had a lot of flaws, but it was scary. It was scary in a more of a sci-fi way. I had to get through. I physically jumped out of my chair. I came through this ductwork to a vent into a storage room. So I popped the vent out. I look to my left, there's nothing there. I look to my right, there's this big 2-legged RoboCop machine that just goes and looks at you and starts shooting. I didn't expect it so much, I fell out of my chair. Fell out.
I don't like being afraid of these
shit out of me.
I mean, I would think the granddaddy, I mean, somebody could be wrong, but I would think the granddaddy of fear was Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And that just...
You play the Silent Hill games?
I couldn't get through Silent Hill. The thing on Resident Evil that got me, the first one, and the other one scared me too, the one with the guy, what's the fucking monster? The creation they made in the last movie, and he just would be like... Umbrellas.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's
the Umbrella Corp.
The Umbrella Corp. But I was walking through the goddamn hallway, and my lights were off. I was chilling out, Resident Evil, and the evil dogs jumped through the fucking window, and my body wouldn't allow me to push whatever button I needed to push, and I didn't. I said, this is not... Why am I playing this? Like, there's no way you should be afraid to play a fucking game.
Yeah.
And it just was scary. You know what I mean? And it's just nowadays, dude, I heard this thing Condemned. Bobby was telling me Condemned. He's like, dude, he's calling me, like it's a real murder.
Yeah.
Dude, and you're walking with a flashlight and these crackhead dude things.
Yeah, Bobby's really into this shit.
I'm like, man, I don't need that shit, man. I'm getting pissed off at this war game. I'm like, give me commandos, where I just run and there's something glowing on the ground and I pick it up. It's a super duper head blowing up gun. You know what I'm saying? All right, baby. And you just pick it up.
Come and get me.
Give me the super duper. Give me this crazy gun.
I'm going to find myself a big rock and hang out for a while.
It's like that's it.
That's what I do.
Right.
Not like I got to shoot a German and then you don't just go running over the gun. Nah, you got to rifle through his fucking pockets. While they're shooting. So you got to duck down, and the guy goes, go check his pockets. And you're like, okay. And you're looking, you go, I got a clip, so I can continue on. Yay!
Yeah.
Choose the right weapon. You go, okay, all right, now, okay. I picked up. So if you gotta make decisions, you go, either I'm gonna pick up a machine gun,
right,
or I'm gonna pick up a bolt action rifle.
Oh, you can't carry 20 bazookas, 3 fucking 30 rifles. I loved you used to scroll down your weapons list. Like even you would say, how am I carrying all this shit?
And you just go.
I got I got like 2 bazookas. I got fucking like 16 rifles, 80 pistols.
I think it's a good time for death ball right now. Let me super death ball. Take this, motherfucker. I got 6 death balls. Here's how I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna use tickle beam and then 4 death balls. It works all the fucking time, baby.
You got an entire squad.
Tickle beam. We really should take a break.
All right.
It's Martin Luther King Day. We got Patrice O'Neal in studio. He's got a great new show on VH1. We'll talk about that a little later. Also, you got to talk about your Boston trip.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you.
We'll do that after the break, okay? Patrice has a story for everybody, and he'll get into that in a bit. In honor of Martin Luther King Day, we're playing some of our best clips. Here's, of course, Jimmy the Greek talking about the black athlete.
All Black Day.
Oh, yeah, it's Black
Love this
Day.
one.
The black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way. Because of his high thighs and big thighs that goes up into his back. And they can jump higher and run faster because of their bigger thighs. This goes back all the way to the Civil War, when during the slave trading, the slave owner would breed his big black to his big woman, so that he could have a big black kid.
Yeah. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone. We're back with the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio. How about them Colts? How about them Colts? Holy shit. Can you say choke? You watch any of the games over the weekend, Ant?
Nope, didn't watch any of the games.
There were some fine football games.
Didn't really care about any.
Patriots
any of the
lost,
teams.
but I don't think anyone was expecting anything from the Patriots this year.
What? The dynasty is over. 2? And that's
well,
it?
no,
what happened?
They had a pretty fucked up team all year, though.
Dynasty. They won 3 out of 4. How's that not a dynasty?
It's not a dynasty.
3 out of 4.
3 in a row. 3 in a row is a dynasty.
No one's won 3 in a row, though.
I know.
So there's never been a dynasty.
Never a dynasty.
Fair enough.
All right. Okay, if you look at it that way.
Fair enough. That's consistent.
Expect to win that one.
What about
it's consistent. Yeah.
What about the Steelers? 1 for the thumb in 81.
1 for the thumb in 81.
It's not a
weren't they going for 5?
No. They won 2, then they won another 2. They didn't win 3.
Oh, they didn't win in a row.
No.
Oh, all right.
If you win 2,
then why the slogan 1 for the thumb in 81?
Wait.
I'm thinking, that means 5 in a row.
No. They was going for 5.
Going for 5 within.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they win 2, lost 1, and then won 2 more?
No, I think they. What did they go? 70.
Someone get the Super Bowl winners up.
They
there.
won
4 out of how many?
They won 2. Now it was with all the same players, so it couldn't have been that far
right
difference. And I think maybe the Cowboys won 1 in the middle there.
If that was 4 out of 5 years, then
79, 80, and then I think they won in 76, 77. I think.
All right, we're gonna find out in seconds here. But the Pats weren't supposed to do anything. Their team was pretty beat up.
I mean,
Colts choked.
Yeah, but how about how many bad calls there were all weekend? The NFL refs made so many bad calls. Oh, no, in every game. I'm not just saying. The Asante Samuels call was terrible, but that Pittsburgh call yesterday was pathetic. See Boomer just trashed the NFL.
And I'm glad he did, too, man. What's his name?
Did he grab their head and fart in their face?
Yeah,
when they were trying to eat.
It was a good play by one of these new, everybody's Samoan now. When the fuck did Samoans and fucking Jimmy Snookers become the greatest Troy Fala Mahala Hala with tribal shit? When did
You're so right. Where the fuck did they come from, man?
This pool of Parisian, where the fuck? These Polynesian motherfuckers become with hair down to their ass. They got it. Fucking Hafu Alahama Halamala.
It's gonna attempt this kick, right? Oh fuck, Scott from Utah, what's up?
Hey man, I want to mess around with Ben here for a minute. Hey Ben.
What?
Hey, I'm the one that emailed you Saturday night. You're right. I ain't got nothing better to do than to mess with you while you're drunk after watching the football game.
Thanks to all you nice listeners that did that.
Yeah. Right on.
Broncos, punching out.
All right,
yeah, that's all right. They're going to lose next week. Pittsburgh's going to kill them.
So there were a lot of Broncos fans hoping Pittsburgh won.
Of course, because they get home field advantage.
Yeah.
But the good old Colts choke again.
Well, the NFL wanted the Colts to go to the Super Bowl. It's a great story.
There's nobody I'm against right now. I don't mind if any of these
Steelers going to win it all, right?
I would love for the Steelers to win because just to see
Jerome Bettis,
the bus.
I fucking love that.
That could have been his last play of his career yesterday.
Can you
fucking fumbles the
you know
ball?
What? You just go. There's a God, and there was a God twice in that. It's like, oh my God, he fumbled Tony Dungy. Like that whole my son killed himself. Like kind of, we're gonna let that happen. God's gonna say you got to get this guy. But you figure Jerome Bettis God Trump is not over. Like you know what I mean? Karma Trump, where it's like give Jerome a fucking thing, or my son kills himself. Karma. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like you figure like oh my God, it was creepy that he fumbled. But then it's like, okay, Ben Roethlisberger, but I said they're going to win this goddamn game, man.
Yeah.
And then Vanderjagt misses a fit. That is creepy.
He hasn't missed a field goal since he was 17 years old or something.
He missed it by a mile.
I know. It wasn't even close.
How far out was it?
It was
from the 40s?
47.
46. It was a chip shot. Yeah. And then Dungy,
that's a long fucking...
Not for him. Not inside.
Did you see the clip of Dungy's face going, he missed it?
He missed it.
Like he
missed it? Peyton said that.
So did Dungy and so did Bill Cowher.
I saw Peyton's reaction was like, he missed
it?
Good. Peyton Manning's a pussy.
I couldn't believe it. All right, here we go. 75, Steelers beat the Vikings. 76, they beat the Cowboys.
79.
77, Rams. It was the Raiders.
And then 79,
over the Vikings.
Rams.
78, it was the Cowboys over the Broncos. And then 79, Steelers over the Cowboys.
I thought you were just talking about Pittsburgh.
And then Steelers. Yeah, but they missed 2 years in a row there. They won 2, lost 2, won 2.
I would say that's a dynasty, dude. I mean, for football... there's a few dynasties. There's San Francisco. There's Green Bay. There's now the Patriots are in there. There's and Dallas, the '90s Dallas.
Yeah. You see Montana running through the airport. And
those commercials are great. Jerome Bettis.
He looks silly, dude.
I love those.
So Montana making some quick little cute moves in the airport or wherever he is.
So what? You got to give Green Bay a dynasty. You got to give the Dolphins a dynasty. You got to give
only won 2.
You got 2 in a row. That's a dynasty.
That's not, that's not a dynasty. I'm talking about just impact, man. It's like 3 is an impact. 4 is great.
You see Bettis' parents going crazy in the stands, too? His parents have gone to they've missed, 2 games of his whole career?
Yeah, they missed 2 preseason games.
One was in Mexico, yeah.
One was in Japan, and one was in, I think,
Mexico.
Mexico,
I tell you, if I hit it big, my mother would be everything. My mom, shit. He changed the whole family's life. You know, when you do that, when you can take care of your mama, she better come to my game. My mother should be at Web Junk 20.
He got that first down
behind the green screen.
When he pushed Roethlisberger, when he pushed him, just the push he gave him to get him that first down, that guy's strong. That's just a monster.
That fucking looking at Buffalo 4 times in a row like that. 91, 92, 93, 94. Just all in a row, all in that loss column.
Dude, I lived up in Buffalo during those years. You want to talk about a whole city wanting to commit suicide at the same time.
And it was a great team. Great. Daryl Talley, Bruce Smith.
Wow.
Jim Kelly. Who was the receiver? You got Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed.
Yeah.
They had a great team, dude. They had a great team. Mike Beebe.
And what you don't understand, living in New York, I had the opportunity to live in Buffalo. When it comes to football, that's all they have. That's all they talk about. They work during the week just to get to Sunday to watch the fucking Bills. That's all they do in Buffalo.
Had when they was going to the Super Bowl?
I believe so. I don't know. I've lost touch with the team over the years.
There's no hope in their eyes.
Well, Marv Levy, they just signed him as the general manager. He's 80, and he wants to coach next year.
Yeah, he wants to coach. That's pretty good for 80.
And what's his name? He's like telling him, calm down, Marv.
There's no hope. There's not. There's some franchises you go, there's no. I'll tell you, man, the Patriots, I'm a fan of the Patriots, and what changed them was Bill Parcells, who just goes, Bill Parcells comes in and goes, get rid of this stupid fucking logo. This is not even up to date. There's no aerodynamic anything to this dumb guy holding the football.
Oh, the stupid old Pats logo, right.
He's
squatting, taking a dump, or taking it up the ass guy.
Parcells said get rid of it. And it became a reasonably respectable team up until even now, like Bill Jets. But the Bills, you don't feel hope. And you don't feel hope for the Jets. you just don't feel.
Well, they tried.
You
they tried
feel like
the
it's
logo
not
change.
gonna happen.
Well,
It's something about
and Herm Edwards doesn't feel the hope either. He ran away. He said, see you boys later.
He should have heard these sports guys call him a dirty traitor.
Dude, man,
call him a dirty traitor.
You see the papers?
Herm Edwards barely, the last play was over, and he already had his bags packed.
And they mad because he says, you know, you going anywhere, Herm? I coach. I love the. Let me tell you, when I was born, it was either New York or kill myself. I'm done. I am not. Don't ask me that question no more, baby. Don't. And he's a pimp. He's such a pimp because when he finally left to go to Kansas City, they go, you a lying hunk of shit, Herm. What's going on? He goes, let me tell you something. You know, here's something I learned back when I was a kid. Don't share nothing in your house. Really? That's what you learned when you was a kid, Herman? You lying motherfucker.
Exactly.
Don't expose your bullshit. That's what I learned when I was young.
Yeah, he didn't.
We got to back up a little bit. They found the Counter-Strike audio you were talking about, Ant?
Oh, they did.
So what is this again?
This is a little bit of audio of this guy playing Counter-Strike. And he's just a pain in the ass. And
so he's playing multiplayer or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
you go online and there's two teams, and you're going through these warehouses and ductworks and everything, and you're shooting the opposing team.
Right.
And this guy was fucking with his teammates. He'd plug up ducts where guys would try to move, and he would just block their way. And this one kid, he obviously just kept going after this one kid and blocking his way no matter where he was, and just annoyed the shit out of him.
Here's the audio.
Move, Jay, back in the wall, you're going to get me killed. Move, please move. I really beg of you, please move. I'm just in your feet, please move. You big fucking bitch, move. My God, you're going to get me killed. Move. Oh, bitch, move. If I fucking die, I'm going to go to your house, I'm going to rape you. I'm going to rape you so bad that your ass will hurt for 1,000,000 years. No! God, you're going to get me killed. Oh, my God. Oh, my... See what's going to happen? I think I'll get that lucky next time, you little bitch. No, no! Oh, God. Oh, move. What's your fucking power? Move!
That was him going.
Move! I'm so fucking sick of your fucking goddamn fucking shit. I'm gonna fucking fuck you up, you little motherfucker. You know? You're gonna get me what? You're gonna get me killed. Move! Oh my God! See? I'm gonna get killed. Move!
I hear the guy just using the negative button or whatever. Negative. Well, it goes on forever, but the guy decided to be a complete prick and not move.
And after he got the guy killed, he would just follow him around. And when he would go into a tight spot, he would follow him and then stop behind him. So whenever he met any aggression and tried to back out, he would just be standing there. And the guy's going, come on, dude, come on. Toward the end of it, he just gets so frustrated. He's like, dude, just move. I'm getting killed. They're shooting my feet.
Patrice just turned us on to hotghettomess.com.
Yes.
And we found the audio. You're telling me this video clip that's on hotghettomess.com, we'll have it linked to opieandanthony.com later today, is the greatest video you've ever seen on the net?
It is without challenge to me, the funniest video I've ever seen. It's not even a close second to that.
And what's the deal with this one? It's called Where's My Change?
Where's My Change, and it's a little black kid cursing a Korean store lady out because he said he gave her a 20, and she said you gave me a 5 or something.
Oh, shit.
And this kid has the seasoned curse-out ability of a 50-year-old man. A 50-year-old angry at white people man. Like, wow. Like
and the kid can't be more than 8 years old.
Can't be. And it's
my
just
God, really?
the seasoning, the grown-upness.
Like this wasn't his first time at the plate.
His curse. It wasn't like, it was like it's like you don't even learn it from your parents kind of thing. It's an internal fuck you people kind of thing. It's amazing, this clip, man.
Oh, this is good. This is for MLK Day.
That's right. It's called Where's My Change?
Bitch, I want my motherfucking money yesterday. You only gave me $5. I gave you $20 motherfucking dollars. No, you didn't. You only gave me $5. No, I gave you 20. And I ain't gonna sit here and argue with your flat ass face, homegirl. I want my fucking change back. Go home, or you only gave me $5. You know, I gotta get change back. You know what's the thing about y'all Chinese motherfuckers? Chinese? Me no Chinese, me Japanese. Don't take it as anymore. You gotta have oh, girl, don't be talking that little Japanese shit over here. This is America. America, that's I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up if I don't get my motherfucking shit. Don't take it as anymore. Okay, go home. Go home. I'm gonna talk English, not this Japanese shit. Homeboy, go home. Well, I ain't even nowhere to argue my motherfucking shit. You gotta tell me that. You don't sound like my ass. I want my fucking shit. You gotta go home. Go home. Talk to him. Talk to him. My ass on him. Get my fucking change. I ain't playing with you.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute, but there was a spot where he had left. And he came back and he said, give me my motherfucking change if I blow this shit up. And she goes, talk to the hand. She was so dismissive of him. But this little motherfucker, I've never heard a kid. It's the most seasoned curse out I've ever heard. See, that's what's wrong with you motherfuckers.
He should be in a movie.
It's genius.
It almost sounds like they're acting there.
That kid, it sounds like he could be in a fucking movie with Denzel or something and just...
I thought it was acting too, but it was. If you see the video clip,
oh yeah,
it's a store. It's impossible to have did that shit.
Well, a bunch of people saying it's a movie clip. Hold on a minute.
That's not a movie clip.
Let's go to Mike in Atlanta. Mike, what's up?
Yeah, that clip y'all just played is from a movie called Living the Life.
Living the Life?
Is it a movie or a documentary?
You're bullshitting.
It's in Blockbuster. It's like a B-rated movie.
Dude, is it a movie or like a documentary? Because that would make a big difference.
No, it's a movie. It is a movie.
God,
to me, it sounds like it's acting there. Even though the kid's great because he's 8, but...
it's genius. Are you serious? It's a fucking movie?
You can go to Blockbuster and get it. He cussed everybody out.
In the movie?
Hold on. What's the name of the...
Living the Life.
Living the Life.
And how'd you know? You just happened to rent it or something?
No, somebody played that clip for me a long time ago, a few years ago, and they told me the name of the movie it came from.
Oh, man. So I got to take back... Well, it's still funny, but shit, I thought it was real.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
All right. So, Chris is going to back Mike up. Chris in Smithtown, what's up?
What's up? No, he's right. That's a clip. It's Living the Life. It's like 4 years old. The kid tears up everybody in every store. It's just, you can see it's completely acted, but it's fucking hysterical.
Oh, crap. We'll have to get that movie. Eric, you got to get that movie and get the clips of this black kid.
Oh, shit.
All right.
How come it ain't coming up on IMDb?
All right, thank you. Because it's... Oh, wait, no, they got all the movies on IMDb, right? Just all right.
Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Oh, shit. My ass, that's funny.
All right.
I guess it's less funny that it's a movie.
Yeah, I guess. Patrice, you got to tell your story.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that is a funny fucking story, man. That is a really funny fucking story. Listen to what happened to Patrice since the last time we saw him.
Yeah, it was like Christmas time. I had driven home, went to go to Boston for a second. So I'm driving back through Connecticut. You drive and you get that scared tired, like that tired that you go, oh my God, I'm getting ready to die. Tired. Like
you don't have any more confidence in yourself that you can keep yourself awake. You're like, oh damn.
It's cold, so all the windows are down.
Yeah.
Fucking Young Jeezy. Yeah, I'm up, motherfuckers.
Blasting, punching your leg.
And just that type of tired where I went to sleep a couple of times.
Oof,
so I said, I got to find I was getting ready to pull over to the side.
Do you start having the logic in your head where you're like, I could close my eyes for 5 seconds?
Man,
not when you're driving.
No.
You've never done that?
No, I've sat there.
Oh, I've done that.
Petrified, just like Patrice is talking.
I think I could give it just 2 seconds.
No. I sit there with your eyes open going, motherfucker, you got to stay awake.
You never negotiated with yourself?
No, I have, but it's
said, I think I could do a couple seconds here?
No.
Because you're so tired that your logic is starting to go?
No, my logic goes in a different way, where you drive and your eyes are open, you're watching the road and you're going, Motherfucker, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake.
Stay awake.
All right.
Stay awake.
And then, like, the trees, road, sky.
Yeah.
And you're just out, and then, what the fuck? I was just telling you to stay awake, asshole.
At first you're driving, and your hand is at the bottom, you know, where your hand is pointed up, and you're controlling the bottom of it. Then when you get those scares, you put your left hand out the window, hang out the window, drive with your hand on the top. Okay, I'm up now. No, I'm that kind of horrified tired, so I gotta stop.
I do the Harvey Keitel fucking Reservoir Dogs chant to myself. You gotta stay awake. Come on. I smack myself in the face. Stay awake. Stay awake. You're gonna fucking stay awake.
I don't know. Like the truck drivers, they must know tricks to.
Yeah, they know tricks. All right. It comes in a bottle. Or it comes in fucking a piece of tin foil or whatever the fuck.
Oh, shit.
It's called crystal methadrine.
I really am a corny motherfucker. Because I'm thinking, boy, those guys, man, how do they do it? Cocaine!
Coke, crystal meth, whatever keeps you fucking going. Whatever gets the load there on time.
Oh, my God.
Keeps you from wrapping up a family of 5.
I'm sitting there thinking they must have, they channel Yum Curry, the magical truck god that gives them energy and strength. You know?
Truck god.
The truck god.
Yeah, there's a truck god. You snort it through a straw, you smoke it, whatever.
Oh my God! So I'm driving and shit, and I go. I see a McDonald's in the distant, you know. Oh shit! McDonald's fucking rest stop.
Yeah.
So I just do 95 till I get there. Pull in there, park. I go. Thank God. I lean my seat back. Now you know I drive.
What time was this about?
About 3 in the morning. I always leave.
Way to go, Mr. Jordan.
Wow.
Way to go, Mr. Jordan.
I just always leave late. I just always go there and come back, like, leave at 12.
Yeah.
No traffic.
I kind of like the no traffic angle.
Yeah, no traffic. Go down to Merritt or 95 from time to time.
Yeah.
So I park. I'm parked there. I put my seat back. Now I drive a Suburban, and it's niggered up big time. Like, you know, I got 22s just so don't fuck, because I drive in New York. I would get 24s.
Yeah.
But you know the potholes fuck your shit up. So I got tint that's like as black as anything, you know, and the whole 9. So you know, I put my seat back. Whew, thanking God. Put my my skylight up. I look at the sky and shit, just fall asleep. I lean back.
You're probably out in like 2 seconds.
About 2 seconds,
yeah.
But for some reason, you know, after about good 5 minutes of sleeping, I just my eyes open. Nothing woke me up. Just my eyes open. Right?
Not a sound, nothing.
I
just
go like this.
Open your eyes.
Oh boy, I look to the left, then I look to my right, out my passenger side. There's a guy looking in my window.
Oh, man.
Clean cut white guy. Abercrombie & Fitch. Fucking ties. Clean, and I'm looking at him, and I'm staring at him.
Or?
No. I don't get scared like that. Like,
I can't fucking have
movie
anybody.
fear fucks me up. Like, you know, creepy shadow figures. But, like, people don't.
Dude, fucking if I open my eyes and someone's there or something.
You gotta try to stay cool.
Oh.
And you
I almost got raped by that big black guy. I had stayed cool.
You gotta understand how tinted my windows are. Oh,
yeah.
You gotta understand this. Now, I look at him to try to give him, like, for 30 seconds, we're looking at each other. Like,
just kind of staring.
So I finally go, okay, this nigga ain't leaving. I turn my key backwards, crack my window about 1 inch. I go, what's up, man? He goes, it's cold out here. It's cold. It's cold out. I go,
cold out.
I go, what? He goes, it's cold out here. And he tries my handle on my door. He pulls my door handle.
Holy shit.
It's cold out here. Pulls my door. I said, what? Well, go inside. I go, well, go inside. There's coffee in there. Now, I'm sitting there not thinking anything except for this is some crazy motherfucker who needs warmth. And I'm going, well, you know, I'm sorry, dude, but, you know, you're not going to warm up in my fucking car, you know?
He thought you were a gangster fan.
And so he walks away. I'm looking at him. And I'm still not, my energy still isn't like, what the fuck? I'm just like, that was weird. You
That's
know,
a little
from
odd,
New York,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So I watch him. This motherfucker gets into a Subaru Outback with a Christmas tree on top. and drives away. And that's when the adrenaline kicked in. I said, this motherfucker, he was going to suck strange black dick before he went home to take a Christmas tree to his fucking family. It was like drinking 14 cups of coffee and a Red Bull.
Oh, you were awake.
Once I said, this guy was a fag. I didn't know. I thought he was just a creepy cold guy.
He's creepy cold guy. A little cold.
I felt so bad for women that this guy, it was almost like I let something evil escape. Like I wanted to follow him and just
warn
go to
everybody
and go, this guy is ma'am, your husband is trying to suck strange gangster cock, and it was just like Gangsta Fag song. It was a well-dressed fucking businessman type sucking dick at a Connecticut rest stop.
White dude. Wow.
It was it's cold out here. What? It's cold out here.
That's something that you say.
And pulls my handle on my door.
Like you felt like you let something evil escape
it
like that.
It felt like I let him, like I should have, like for the duty of the world, like just chase this guy.
Does you think the family he's bringing that fucking Christmas tree home has any clue
that their husband is sucking rest stop dick and has a rest stop code? Like I'm going, if I was a fag, is that the code? It's cold out here.
Oh.
The pigeons fly in January. Hop on in, faggot.
Hop on it. Click, the door unlocks.
Click, click.
You think he drove away with Christmas music in his car?
And then he gets in and rubs his hand like, it really was cold out there. That was the fag code, but it's chilly.
I'm just cold.
Thanks for helping a brother out.
That's what got me was the Subaru Outback, and I just covered my mouth like I let evil go. I let it go. I should have followed him.
Honey, I'm home with the tree. Get the kids.
Tree, and with the dude. I shouldn't even care about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it seems so evil. Man.
Yeah.
So fucking evil.
Wow.
Dude.
Well,
it's cold out here.
It's cold out here. Well, anyone ask that?
Way to read the signs, though, you dummy.
I'm a fag. Stupid.
You told him to go into the McDonald's. Like that wouldn't be your first thought if you were really
get my dick sucked in McDonald's?
Wait a minute, yes. But John, listen.
Fuck, thank you, Patrice. I was really stupid. I wasn't sure if I should go into this really warm building in your car, and now that you're telling me, of course I should go in the building.
I deserve the pounding you're about to give me, but it's like none of my reaction was, you fucking faggot. It was, it's cold out here. Huh?
Oh, well.
And my mind was trying to think of a way, and this is what I was thinking. Not get out of here, fag. It was, hey, I can't let you warm up in my car.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless you, you're cold, and it's a cold day, but go inside.
I'm surprised you didn't tell the guy.
Spirit.
What, did they lose their heat in there?
What? You need some money for coffee?
Yeah, you dummy.
Wow.
Let's go to Paul the trucker. Hey, Paul, what's up?
It's what?
Hold on, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck the McDonald's or anything. He had his own car.
No, I didn't see
warm in his car.
No,
holy shit, even better, Patrice. Yeah.
I woke up to see him.
So you didn't know he had the car until later.
I didn't even see this motherfucker. I woke up to see him at my passenger side with his face in my shit.
But that even confirms it more, because let's say he was a fucking drunk and he got thrown out of McDonald's, and that's why he was cold. Like, you could even rationalize that until he gets in his own car that fucking, like, has heat.
Someone's making a great point here. Brian in Rhode Island.
Go ahead.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, didn't Patrice say that it was like 3 in the morning? What the hell's this guy doing out getting a Christmas tree at 3 in the morning?
Dude. This is
it might have been his prop.
The whole evil was going through my head like, honey, I'm on the way. I worked late. I'm on the way home from blah, blah, blah. Dude, he had a family because he had a Subaru Outback and a Christmas tree on top. No, it's like it was so... After that is when it kicked in. The creepiness of it kicked in then. And I thought of it. What the fuck are you doing out here with a Christmas tree at 3? You just coming in. Well, hey, it's 4, honey. You know, I picked up a Christmas tree from the all-night Christmas tree place up on Connecticut Boulevard. And this dude, it's cold out here.
He was on some kind of fucking little business thing where he tells the wife, you know, I'm going to be working late. He's just perusing black men porno sites, getting himself all worked up. Has the Christmas tree. 3 in the morning, he figures he better get home, and then he sees the rest stop. Here we go. And you're just a prize right there.
I was the grand prize.
Merry fucking Christmas. You might as well have put a bow around your fucking...
a mistletoe on your belt buckle.
Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Here's a black gentleman for you.
It's coming early, baby.
Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, shit.
And what do you want, successful white man?
I'd like a black gangster cock.
Right here in the rest stop.
And I am so, like, if you don't know me, you know, I just like to dress the part.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a comedian. But my whole out thing is like, you know, giant black dude. I'm in a tinted up truck. I got my hoodie on, my this and that.
Yeah,
and
the first impression of that would be I'm not walking up to his fucking vehicle and asking directions. I'm not going for legitimate purposes to your fucking vehicle and knocking on the window while you're sleeping.
And he just was looking like
just
this.
the stare.
I can't even, like,
was it
describe it on the
crazy
radio.
man stare?
It was just looking.
That stare of wanting.
Wanting.
But then when he said when he made his
Wanting.
move, when he made his move, he didn't look at me. He turned to his profile was at my window.
His good side.
So when I rolled the window down a little bit, what's up? And he didn't look me in the eye. He
didn't have the common decency to look you in the eye to ask for the cock.
That's cold out here.
It's cold out here.
All right, let's go to Paul. He's a trucker. He has
creepy shit.
Paul the trucker, what's up?
Hey, boys.
Hey, man.
First, before I get started, you got to crack on Hoo-Hoo for trying to with tonight's sex tapes and trying to be #1, but...
I didn't... Howard's doing the Pat O'Brien sex tapes over and over again. He's already realizing he doesn't have enough material.
Yeah, but...
Fucking asshole.
As a truck driver, you know, the rest stops are like become the new gay bathhouses of America, but I was in Gwinnett, Georgia, and I stopped, and I was waiting to go pick up a trailer, and, I was there for about 5 or 6 hours. I went in to use the bathroom, and the phone rings, you know, the payphone, and I'm like, well, okay, whatever. I keep going, come back, the phone rings again. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm picturing myself thinking I'm not in the Twilight Zone. Check in the truck, or maybe something to eat, go back out, get a soda out of the vending machine. This phone rings again. I'm like, all right, what's up? So I'm looking around. I pick the phone. The guy's like, oh, suck your cock. And I'm going, huh, what? I'm looking around and going, holy Jesus. So I hang the phone. I'm walking back, and this cop pulls up, and he's just laughing his ass off. And I go, what's so funny? He goes, you answered the phone, didn't you? I go, yeah, why? Because I was watching. He goes, there's probably some gay guy in the car over here wanting to blow you. And I was like, what? He's like, oh, yeah. He goes, like, this is like the prime homosexual hangout area.
Wait, and they know the pay phone number?
What they do is, they pull up and they get the payphone number. Then when you walk by, they dial it, and you pick it up. It's like, oh, such a cock. It's just like, holy Jesus.
Fag's a genius. Because if I started to beat the shit out that motherfucker, all he said was, it's cold out here.
It's cold out
here. He didn't go, I'll jerk your balls.
Right.
It's like they're so covert.
Just to get in.
Keep up the good work, boys.
All right, thanks, Paul.
You know what it's
Good
like?
story.
It's like Dracula. You got to invite him in. See, that's what. It's cold out, and you had to then invite him in order to make the next step.
When he knew I wasn't a fag, he immediately bounced. But it wasn't like, okay, it wasn't like, oh, sorry, it's not a fly. I didn't mean it. He left like, you ever see that thing in the Godfather where they say, listen, you don't run, you don't walk.
Don't look no one in the eye, but you don't look away either.
Don't look away either. That's how he left. He just goes, oh, all right, and walked calmly away, like almost like he knew I would be in shock if I wasn't a
right.
fag.
Don't give you any time to really think about it. Just leave the situation.
Let's go to Jeremy the trucker. Jeremy!
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, where's Jimmy's raise?
Love your show. Where's Jimmy's what?
Never mind, it's a Jeremy from
I've been up
about a year ago, and Jimmy has brought it up on the radio many times, so it was a recurring thing that I decided to go with, and it failed miserably. Yes, Jeremy, what do you have?
I got a story kind of similar to Patricia's, though it wasn't nearly as freaky because the guy wasn't pulling on my door handler. And I'm from Montana, and this happened where I grew up. Homos weren't even around me. So I'm like the biggest homophobe fucking walking around, right? And one day, I'm driving outside of Billing, and this car pulls up alongside me, and then he's just kind of hanging out there for a while. And I look over, and this guy's got a great big notepad, and he's holding it up on the passenger seat so it's angled up at me, and in big black letters, he's got BJ written on it. And it's like, it didn't sink in at first. I like looked at it like, and then when I caught on to what was going on, I'm like, this fucker! And I just kind of swerve at him, and he swerves away, and then he pedals on up the road.
It's going to want to kill him.
Jesus Christ, Starsky and Hutch.
All the phones just blew up.
Oh.
In the middle of that guy's story. What happened?
Sorry, sir.
They all just went bye-bye.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
That happens with the phones here on the show.
He's like swatting homos like you swat flies. All right, well.
Oh, shit.
We're on to something there. What can I tell you? We were going to talk about Flavor Flav.
Oh, dude, that show.
See, these guys aren't on the Flavor Flav show
I'm watching
yet.
the Celebrity Fit Club. That's the one I'm watching.
I watched the Sunday afternoon of VH1 just because I'm
Celebrity.
part of the family now.
Of course, now you got
look at the shows.
Be familiar with the shows.
So, Flaves, I'm watching Celebrity Fit Club, which is actually genius, but now they're running out of fat has-beens. It's like, it's like Celebrity Plump Club.
It's like, Celebrity, you could use a little exercise.
Nelson
club.
comes in and goes, I just want to tighten up my abs, maybe get a...
I couldn't believe they allowed him in there.
It's like, my shoulders are still... And like,
we lost a dude from Taxi and Grease, because he's in rehab
He's
now.
just a mess.
So they want to bring a new person in, and they decide one of the Gunner guys.
And he's not fat.
Nelson guys, whatever. Yeah.
He has a little bit of the meat on the back thing, but it's like Young MC is like an in-shape middle-aged man. He's still huge, but he's got a little like old guy plumpness or whatever. The little girl from
Parker's
Moesha.
Yeah, she's just a midget.
She's just short.
Yeah, she's tiny.
But I think she got a round little booty, and I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, but she had that made. They took some fat from her gut and threw it in her butt. She admitted that already.
Really? Fantastic.
And she's only like 125 pounds, but she's on Celebrity Fit Club to lose a few.
She's like 4 feet tall, though.
Yeah.
So, but she's still looking okay.
She's nowhere near fat.
Not a fat girl. And Kelly LeBrock, I jerked off to Kelly LeBrock.
Thank you.
Got a fat ass.
Dude, I brought it up on the show last week. Of course you'd still go there.
She's just a old, sexy whore now that I would love to pop.
Nothing.
And
nothing
Tempest, just out of novelty, I still pop Tempest.
If Bill eating out there.
Why is Bill dressed like a fucking... Why is he dressed like a longshoreman?
He's got the old Pats cap on because he's a fucking Boston Pats
with
fan.
no shoulders. Really do think he's a strong black man with his no shoulders. He really is a comfortable little motherfucker. So fucking Kelly LeBrock said,
no, she's a pig.
She's not a pig.
Let me tell you why she's a pig.
Oh, jeez.
Now, if she just came out of nowhere and was the woman she is now, you might say, all right, she's one of these older broads that you throw a bang into. Based on what she looked like in the 80s.
In the 80s!
I understand.
Weird Science.
I'm throwing away time here.
Hard to Kill was her last hotness.
I'm throwing away time, the clocks, the calendars. Yeah. I'm just remember what she was in Weird Science and what she is now. I can't get past that. I cannot get past the image of her walking out of that door, leaning in the door jamb, and asking the two guys what the fuck they want to do, and the chick now.
Dude, she is she has a juicy fat ass. She has that fake that little Kim face.
Your blackness is coming out with the ass thing.
And those big fake tits. She just looks like
her ass. No, her tits aren't like tits. They look like big guy pecs. Did you notice her cleavage?
Oh,
she's got no cleavage. It parts, and it looks like Arnold in fucking Conan.
This is white guy disease. Just for a second, understand that bitch is sexy, man.
No, she is not. She isn't.
Absolutely.
Just you gotta understand.
In a MILF kind of way.
No,
MILF in a novelty and a fetish kind of way. She's fucking hot. Tempest, you gotta pop Tempest Bledsoe because she was once a Cosby Kid. Every Cosby Kid
has to be fucked.
Everyone,
even that Raven.
Fucking Raven. I need Raven Simone.
Even that fucking what's her name? Who was the other little one?
Rudy?
Rudy?
Rudy is a 10.
Rudy.
Rudy is a...
That chick had a mustache at 6.
Fuck
you,
that,
man.
Both those girls grew up to be
being
10.
racist
Is
for
she
a minute?
looking... I don't know.
Rudy is
Delicious.
a 10.
Delicious.
I saw her recently on TV.
Yes.
Yeah. What about Chastity Bono?
Oh. To get to Tempest, I do Chastity. Because I need Tempest.
She has a good heart on that show, but man, she's a trucker, a guy trucker.
Oh, wow, that is such an embarrassment.
It's amazing.
You know, Cher's like, oh, wow, Chastity, you embarrassed.
There's Rudy, by the way. That's Rudy?
That's fucking Rudy.
Wow, Rudy, looking good.
So
Rudy is
lovely.
hot.
All right. I'm in.
Rudy is
I'm
hot,
in.
man. I mean, they all not. It's just, you know, the only one that really needs it, dude, and then Bruce Vilanch really needs to lose some weight. I mean, I need to lose weight.
He's got to stop joking.
But you know what?
All he does is joke about his fatness and how he refuses to move.
It's just fear.
Yeah.
And they won't even let him do the exercise because Lou Gossett told him.
Lou Gossett.
Yeah, the Lou Gossett guy.
Lou Gossett.
With somebody
fly high, play the tape.
Well, have a good fucking day. I got nowhere else to go.
Mayonnaise.
What about Young MC? They're telling him you're losing too much weight?
Too much weight because the show, it's like, dude, you're supposed to fail a little bit. Yeah. See, that's why I couldn't do it.
He's already lost 21 pounds. The record's 41 for the show.
They asked me to do that show like twice or something like that. I'm like, I need to have a career and lost it first.
Right.
I can't go on
here. You can't go before a career.
You know who wrecks that show is Ant, by the way, the host.
That motherfucker.
Don't. I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Ant's trying to be the high and mighty person on that program.
You fat has-been. You fat stinking has-been. Look at you. You used to be on a Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Now you're fat.
He's yelling at what's-her-name from the Cosby Show. It's like, Aunt, you'll never have a career like she had.
Did you hear him? Like,
I was like, will you shut the fuck
positive. Up? It's like some people...
What did you think this was? It's called Fit Club.
Did you just get on your little sissy pulpit, motherfucker?
Let me see you try to do 20 push-ups, you fucking idiot.
And then the goofy
I hate that guy.
The goofy white girl. This is what bothers me about being a fat motherfucker. Not everything is mental abuse. It's like, but why are you fat? Well, I like hamburgers, and hamburgers will make you fucking fat. Now, if you can figure out some kind of way to hypnotize me into liking broccoli sandwiches, well, then thank you. But my moms didn't fucking rape me because I like pasta, you bitch.
I know, it's so true.
I'm just here to lose weight, and I get psychoanalyzed by Lou Gossett and metrosexual nigga, doctor, and who you?
Yeah, they're gonna try to psycho.
It's some kind of.
Well, you eat French fries because you were touched as a kid. What?
You didn't get the love and attention that you needed, and now you're seeking that in food. No, I'm seeking flavor in food.
We had the Snapple.
It tastes good.
I had rape fries. Sorry.
Rape fries.
The greatest Celebrity Fit Club moment was the Snapple lady. She blamed...
Wendy from Snapple.
Wendy from Snapple. She blamed her eating because her parents, when she was 3 years old, decided to have another kid.
And when the other kid was born, she felt unwanted and unloved.
And that's when she
took
started
refuge
eating.
in food.
See, that's the tricky shit that they have people, like, they start to... It's that excuse syndrome we got, whereas there is no excuse. Dude, there's no excuse for my binging, for me getting up at 3 in the morning and putting my hand on the counter. And I just go, you know what? I'm going to cook, not just I'm going to cook a crab cake at 3 in the morning.
Commitment,
man. I'm going to take the necessary ingredients and make fresh crab cake at 3 in the morning.
God damn.
And eat it. And you make crab cake with mayonnaise, breadcrumbs, and you just go, and if I finish, I feel so good, but then it's like, damn it, I shouldn't have had it.
You know what? That is more effort than getting on a treadmill for the exact amount of time it takes to make the fucking crab cake. More effort. More goes into it than going beep, beep, beep.
Nigga, I just ran 2 miles on the crab cake cook, motherfucker. I just cooked up. You know, it took me... No. Let me tell you the exercise. To actually pound them things, that burns off.
All right, you're getting some
6
arm
calories
exercise.
Just to move that cake up and down in my hand, to mix the mayonnaise and breadcrumbs.
Do you use a heavy black frying pan? kind of thing?
No,
or
I
what do you...
actually put olive oil and in the oven, heat up the oven, preheat 400 degrees, put it in, heat up the olive oil so it does a frying thing when you put it in the oven.
It's almost like a frying bake.
A frying bake, and you put it in, and it sizzles, and you put it on the other side.
That
and it
sounds delicious.
It just cooks up wonderful.
Nice.
It does sound goddamn good.
At 3 in the morning, and I'm watching Celebrity Fit Club, as Lou Gossett said. That's why I can't do that shit, because they asked me to do it a couple of times. And I'm like, I can't. And then I know I'm going to be on there. And then this guy, once he goes, have a great fucking day. And then the white bitch is like, but Cheese, something bad happened. Somebody dunked your head in the toilet. And that's why you like eating ribs. And what? Bitch, suck my dick. I just want to lose a couple of fucking pounds. Don't come in there with this bullshit.
You do understand at 3 in the morning, your fucking metabolism's like a hibernating bear also. So that crab cake, if you ate that crab cake at like fucking noon, it's bad enough. At 3 in the morning, every bit of it is going into your ass.
And I want these
fuck that noon shit. Start cooking now. We're hungry.
I want these motherfuckers that if one part of it's healthy, then I think the whole. It's like it's only crab, nigga. Crab, celery, mayonnaise, bread, and mustard. That's the crab cake.
You are bringing back a memory, man. When my dad was alive, he had all sorts of heart problems, right? And the doctors were like, you got to start eating much, much better. He'd still go out and eat the chicken wings, the buffalo chicken wings.
Shit.
And we go, Dad, what the fuck are you doing eating the chicken wings? He's like, it's chicken. That's how he rationalized it.
Dude, it's
like
chicken.
In butter and fucking
pork.
Butter and hot sauce.
Yeah. The sauce is made of pure butter. It's deep fried. They say the chicken skin, to begin with, is one of the worst things you could eat on earth.
Chicken skin?
Chicken skin is one of the worst things you can eat.
Somebody just informed me beef is the worst thing you can eat.
Beef is so fucking bad.
You had no idea?
And so delicious.
I thought it was at a toss-up between pork and beef. Pork wins.
is not even close to bad.
Pork gets
compared
out
to
of your system. Beef, evidently chills for weeks.
I think the beef people put out some fucking pork propaganda a few years back, and that's why people had why pork had a bad
No more
rap.
beef. This dude convinced me to never touch beef again. No more beef for me.
Oh,
you
good
can
luck.
have some
You'll
beef.
last 2 months with that.
You think?
Let me tell
Just
you.
get some lean cuts. You'll be fine.
Have lean beef every so often, and you're fucking fine with it.
That's right.
A nice filet mignon every
And
month.
don't butter up the steak before you boil
Oh.
it. Jesus Christ. What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
A dry rub.
My mental problem is the laziness. Like, it's not it's like, what, God, I know I have, I could sit and tell somebody how to lose weight. Listen, I tell you, see, only eat 2 carbs a day. And you know what's really bad for you? Potatoes. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it hypes up the pancreas. See, it shoots the sugar in your thing, and your pancreas has to overwork. See, this is why potatoes make you hungry, because it makes your pancreas shoot insulin into your body, and it crashes your body down to a point where you have to eat again, which makes you eat more calories. Thus, and then I'm like, as all this knowledge, I'm like, oh, Lordy, hey, give me some potatoes today. I just got it, and I know this shit is it's so good. I think if I get enough money one day to have a private chef, I might get myself a chance.
Yeah.
Just if somebody can cook healthiness for me constantly.
That's what I had to do.
Hey,
I had to hire somebody
that's right, you got a chef. That's
that
right.
cooks for me.
Healthy, right?
And just cooks. I mean, I'm talking chicken and fucking vegetables.
Here we go, guys. We got Sean Hannity. We got to break into this. We got to break into this interesting radio to say hi to our pal Sean Hannity. Sean, what's up, buddy?
You know, you're killing me. How do I follow this? I'm just going to go stuff my face with eggs and bacon and go back to bed.
That's what you do. You have the all-American breakfast, don't you?
Yes, a Republican breakfast.
That's the good
2 eggs over easy.
Exactly.
Some bacon.
We eat the all-American pig and cow. None of those goddamn... that gook sushi.
None of that.
No, we don't touch this. No, by the way, who is your guest? I didn't know who it was.
Oh, Patrice O'Neal. He's amazing.
How you doing,
He's
Mr.
been filling in
Anderson?
and helping us out because Jim Norton's in Hollywood doing an HBO series.
Well,
We're just blowing up over here on satellite there, Sean.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations. What are you up to, 6 or 7 million? You guys are rocking.
Yeah,
it's working out. Knock wood. Thank God. Jesus, I thought our career was screwed.
I don't think so, guys. So I heard you out in Vegas. Did you stay at the Wynn?
No. Ben did some drinking over there, I think. We were at the MGM.
Oh, I've been at the MGM. You got to, next time you go out there, go to the Wynn Hotels.
You stayed there?
I stayed at the Wynn. I do shows out in Vegas like once or twice a year. I love it out there.
Nice.
It's really, really.
Yeah, I heard Wynn is just unbelievable.
I think it's like $850 a night, but it's worth every penny. They got flat screen TVs all over the place. You got huge space up there. You got a view of the Strip, second to none. And it's
you never have to leave the compound, huh?
You don't have to leave the compound, no.
What's different about the casino and the lobby and all that?
It's just, look, it's newer, it's nicer, it's the latest and greatest. It's just fun. I like the Bellagio too. I like
Bellagio's nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
what do you play?
Usually craps or a little poker or a little bit of blackjack. That's all.
Yeah.
I lose my shirt like everybody
Who
else.
doesn't? You got to pay for that building. It's huge.
Oh, we got to pay for something.
No one wins in Vegas. That is the biggest scam going.
No, I've had times when I've walked out of there.
Yep.
Yeah, but then you go, you know what? I just won whatever. I'm going to go treat myself to steak tonight. You leave every dollar behind no matter what. They have figured it all out. Huh?
Because I'm so stupid. I'll be up $500 or $1,000, and then I'll say, all right, roll it on this one hand.
Yeah, that never works.
That never works. That's where you say, oh, well, I had a great time.
They just know. Occasionally you get to hold their money for a little while.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everyone gives it back. And just.
Well, Anthony, you sounded like you were up the other day.
I was up in Texas Hold'em, but I wasn't playing really high-stakes games, so I didn't make back as much as I lost playing three-card poker.
Okay.
So I left down about $1,500.
Yeah.
But I had a great time. Had a lot of fun. And, XM flies us out there, puts us up, so...
That's not a bad deal.
I would have paid a lot more than that.
Hey, Sean, you're going to have one of our faves on your show today, huh?
Bob Grant. Hey,
we love
my
Bob
God,
Grant.
Bob is on your show?
Bob Grant will be checking in today.
There's not many radio guys we like, but Bob Grant is one of them.
Well, let me tell you something, Svachim. You make sure you tell him that we said hello.
John Manelli was trying to hire him at WNEW at the time, and
it would have been a great move.
And he was walking through the halls, and Anthony and I were so starstruck. We're like, holy shit, Bob Grant's in the building.
See, we were in the same arena because, look, how many of us grew up listening to him?
Yep.
For the rest of the country, you got to understand, this guy was the real deal. He would just scream and yell at old ladies and tell them he's going to knock their teeth out.
When somebody wasn't...
he meant it. That's the best part about it.
When someone was not making sense or babbling or just calling to compliment him or so, he's a let's get to the point kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he would unload on some people, and it was done with such humor.
But do you think he ever realized just how funny he was? Like,
that's it. He never came across like he knew how funny he was being.
When he would scream, hey, get off my phone, you creep.
You creep. Or someone would make a point, and quietly, you'd almost think he was going to agree with the guy. He'd go, well, thank you for your point. Somebody please get me my digitalis. I am disgusted with you, and you will not pollute my phone lines again.
Well, I'm going to try and get to the real story. I don't believe he's walking out of there on his own.
No. Yeah, I don't either.
I think it's a typical radio story, except maybe this is one of those moments where they give somebody an opportunity to do a last show. It's been 10 years since he walked out of WABC.
Wow.
Look, you guys know what it's like to be under fire in New York.
Yep.
And when he was under fire, it was huge. It was all over the place. And it was because of comments that he had made about Ron Brown. I don't know if everybody remembers when Ron Brown's plane went down. He was the Commerce Secretary at the time. There was one report that there had been one survivor.
Yeah.
And Grant went on the air and he said that I know it's him. After all, I'm a pessimist.
Yeah. I mean...
And he's apologized for it. He said he shouldn't have said it. I don't think he should have been fired for it.
No, I don't think he should have been fired for that.
And he should say stuff like that. What the hell? We need it all on the airwaves.
Well, I think we got you guys now saying everything. I don't think there's anything left to say.
We try, Sean.
There's plenty.
I did feel like a loss of love because you guys don't call me anymore, but I tuned in the other day and there's Danny Bonaducci. Now, I know I can't top his stories of drug use, sex, and rock and roll. What happened? I was at that guy's house in the 2000 when they were having the what do you call it? One of the conventions were out there.
Okay. Oh, one of those radio conventions?
No, one of the presidential conventions.
Oh, look at how stupid I am.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean I'm trying to relate to Sean Hannity? You mean one of those radio junkets we've all done?
the one that picks the leader of the free world, Opie?
Oh, that one. Yes, of course. We could all relate to that, Sean.
I went to Bonaducci's house. He has a beautiful house high up on the hills in I guess it's Los Angeles. He's got a wife who is really, really extremely religious, very nice woman.
Mm-hmm.
And he supposedly had turned his whole life around. And then I tune into you guys, and now he's worse than he's ever been.
Yeah, we've heard about his recoveries over the years, and just each time he trips again, it seems to be worse and worse.
Yeah, and he seems to love it more and more.
Yeah, well, the publicity, I think he enjoys that.
And I can't get enough of that type of TV, that whole celebrity thing. I can't get enough of these guys just showing it all now.
And when did our favorite ex-white sitcom star become roided up animals? Peter Brady and fucking Danny Bonaducci are just... They look dangerous. Danny Bonaducci looks like he can actually whoop somebody's ass.
Oh, these guys are ready for ultimate fighting.
He has, yeah.
Now, something happens. Anthony, you made the point when you were interviewing him. Every single childhood star is messed up.
Yeah, they have some kind of problems, and I think it comes from the not having that childhood. They always say that. He didn't have a childhood.
Not Chunk from the Goonies.
I think they just get addicted to all the fame and celebrity, and they spend the rest of their lives trying to recapture what they once had.
Chasing that, yeah. When you had it so young, then you're kind of lost when that goes away.
Hey, they would have gotten it when they were mature like you guys.
Hey,
there
Sean,
you go.
We're kind of discussing TV in this segment here. What does Sean Hannity watch when he's not doing the radio show? Like we're talking about Celebrity Fit Club and the new Flavor Flav show we're going to get into in a little while.
You know,
I cuddled up with a case of some donuts and a 24-hour binge on C-SPAN.
It's not really that bad. Although I do have my moments watching the History Channel and A&E.
I'm constantly watching those. I love the crime shows.
Thank you,
and I love the war shows, World War II documentaries. I can't get enough of those.
I watched a block of Bitches in Prison on MSNBC.
MSNBC.
Oh, shit, man. They're doing some stuff on Friday nights. It was like Bitches in Prison.
I watched it last night, the Folsom Prison thing.
I didn't see the Folsom Prison one.
Anthony, ask him if he's going to watch Lincoln Was a Nigga Love on A&E coming up. Are you going to get into that there, Anthony?
Well,
no, bastard.
Sean, yeah, listen to this.
Lincoln was crazy, motherfucker.
Just to let Sean know, Anthony has a whole theory on the Lincoln thing.
There's a show that's going to be on the History Channel about Abe Lincoln, and they're talking about his personal life and how I think the slug line is he was fighting two wars. One was in his head.
The Depression. That's been said for years.
Yeah.
Doris Kearns Goodwin has a book out, Team of Rivals. I'm reading it now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the political...
I'm reading a million little pieces.
I'm reading the back page of the Post.
Someone's got to do it, man.
Somebody's got to.
How is your brain wired where you walk into a bookstore and that's the book you pick up, Sean?
I'm a total loser. I admit it.
No, he's Sean Hannity.
Well, look, we do two different...
But he wasn't always Sean Hannity, what I'm saying. There was a time you walked into a bookstore and he went right for the boring books.
No, but are you more informed now that you have to be, or you was always just a dude that would read everything?
It's what I do. Look, Anthony has this side of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Opie, if he had his way, wouldn't even know who the president is.
Absolutely.
But Anthony,
I think it's a waste of time to know these fuckers.
Stuff, and you follow politics pretty closely.
Absolutely.
I like sports. I like politics. I like the issues of the day, and and I got to stick with the topics I know about. You guys can talk a lot about sex. I've been married 13 years. I don't know anything about it. So,
all right, what's this book about?
What?
Going back to the book you're reading that relates to the Lincoln thing.
It's the political genius of him. Lincoln literally was not supposed to win the nomination for the Republican Party when he was running. Mm-hmm. And he had all these smart guys. They were intellectually superior. They had better and more superior political skills. And it just talks about not only how he...
I thought we were talking about Lincoln, not Bush.
Well, the Bush has been great. Come on. The democratization of the region, Opie. You got to see, through the spectrum of history, you're going to see that this was a critical moment in the movement of freedom and liberty in the world.
Through the spectrum of history.
That's correct.
Through the spectrum of history.
So anyway, Lincoln basically outmaneuvered all his critics, and how he, was able to put a coalition together of the very people that were opposing him for the nomination, and and he'd ended up being a great president.
And that's the book you're reading?
But what about that mistake he made freeing the slaves?
I never said it was a mistake on this Martin Luther King Day.
Anthony goes up, he's a crazy sucker.
What I said was, and it had nothing to do with his mental problems, was the fact that one of the considerations to freeing the slaves was to really undermine the power that the South did have. It ruined their industry. And it was a great strategic move for a war. It wasn't just out of the kindness of his heart. He decides during a war, hey, I'm just going to throw the black people a bone and free them. It was about making the South weaker by taking away their workforce.
Sean?
Listen to Sean.
Hello?
Listen to Sean Hannity's like, well,
boys, you hear that phone ringing in the back. I got to finally answer it.
You talk about that if you like to, mister.
I bet you Sean Hannity has a phone ringing in the background the whole time he's on the air, just in case it gets uncomfortable. He goes, whoa, this one I got to take.
This isn't uncomfortable. Why can't we just talk about history?
How quiet was that? He goes, Lincoln was just doing that for
that was one
reasons.
of them. But it's known.
He wanted freeing the slaves. There was a movement that rightly found it morally repugnant, the institution of slavery. Lincoln was part of that movement.
Right.
He was a major part and major component of what the Civil War was about.
I understand. That's why I didn't say it was his sole reasoning was to destroy the South. But that was a consideration. It's not as if, over the years, Lincoln has been looked at as this saint that out of the goodness of his heart freed the slaves.
But it was found out that he lost a bet.
That was a big part of his motivation.
Well,
and look, even our founders, even some of them that owned slaves, were leading hypocritical lives. They found slavery morally repugnant. They wanted to get rid of it. If they would have tried to end it, say in 1787 when we were forming our Constitution, they would not have been able to do it. So in their genius, I would argue, they put in place the means by which over time that they would be able to right wrongs and correct injustices.
To downsize slavery. We left it. We're downsizing slavery over the course of we have this schedule.
The hope would be to eliminate it.
Right. I understand that. The thing is, why then didn't Lincoln immediately free the slaves? Because it wasn't good for the country. It wasn't good business-wise to the North. It wasn't a good thing for the country at that time until it hurt the enemy.
Well, because the nigger police had to stay around for a while to learn how to control their own areas, so they had to just stay there for a little while.
No, Patrice, I didn't say... Boy, it is so hard to shell out an argument and not just get crucified.
The insurgents.
Anthony, I think he's got you checkmate here.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you, Sean Hannity, sir, and I'm on your side. No more fucking combs.
Damn.
That's it. No more combs.
Fuck that comb shit.
All right, Sean.
Now, you guys haven't caused any trouble. Cause some trouble so we can bring you back on TV.
We're trying.
All right.
We came close a few times recently.
Yeah, no, I heard about it.
Yeah, we'll try to stay.
All right.
We'll try to keep our jobs. Is what we're trying to do.
I think we're moving a little closer to that line every time I hear about it.
Now we want to be around for a while. Sean Hannity, it's always a pleasure.
All right, guys, good to talk to you.
You're on XM 124 today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and one of our faves, I'm telling you, Bob Grant's on with Sean Hannity today.
Yeah, definitely check that out. And really, Sean, tell Bob we said hi. We've always been huge fans, man.
He's in studio, and tell him you said hello.
All right, thank you, Sean.
All right, guys, bye.
All right.
Oh, how genius was his silence when you were talking about...
His silence?
He had a phone ringing in the background.
I love it.
And he's such a... he's such a politician with everything he does.
He's very diplomatic.
I bet you he set that up and said, all right, had his wife just ring the house phone the entire time he was on the air with us,
boy.
so he had an out.
Not on Martin Luther King's birthday. Not on Martin Luther King. It's in the back. The phone's going, bring. Yeah, so, bring. Then you get to Lincoln and it goes, ring, motherfucker. Lincoln,
I want to find one motherfucker that agrees that, God damn it, if he was so fucking noble...
Billy Burr will agree with you.
If he was so noble, day one, and do you accept the presidency, as he had his hand on the Bible for the inauguration, I accept the presidency of the United States of America, free the fucking slaves.
Yeah, none of these.
Well, I'm sure
none of
it's
these
a
guys.
plan.
It was an ulterior motive
like
in there.
This whole idea of exit strategy for Baghdad or whatever. It's like you gotta have strategy to that because you gotta understand. Even people in the North didn't like black people, but that's the reason. Listen, to go back, not to get to this Jew thing again, but that's the reason we didn't go to war right away in World War II is because they didn't want the country to think we was fighting for Jews.
Right.
So you can't go in and go, okay, I'm the president. Hey, we're going to let slaves free. White people are racist, so he had to be very careful when he did it.
White people are racist too, though.
Race thing, see,
so what?
The race thing, I think, was
just saying. Call us racist.
The race thing
around
was
you
the
boys
smallest
to see
part
that
of it.
You guys got
the race issue was the smallest part of Lincoln freeing the slaves. The race issue, smallest part. The fucking North ran on the materials from the South. The reason the North was so rich was because they got so much cheap material from the South to make shit. Why do you think that material was so cheap? Slave fucking labor. If all of a sudden now the South had to pay workers, the North is going to pay more for materials and not make as much money. It's always always about money, people.
So wait a minute, Anthony.
Always.
So if your idea that why didn't he just free him, right?
Right.
So now they're free.
Right.
Why didn't they just bring them back?
What,
why didn't
Africa?
Why? Oh, no. Slavery. Why isn't slavery just, all right, you know what? We want slavery again. That shit didn't work out.
All right. I'd like to announce my new platform. I am...
trying to get
Why didn't they bring
back
it back?
I'm saying, if it wasn't a moral issue, why isn't slavery...
It became a moral issue, and it was part... moral
Look
issue.
at Opie goes all right.
No, all I'm thinking is
fuck slaves.
No, all I'm thinking
Martin
is
Luther King Day.
I don't give a fuck about that. All I care about is Bill Burr's been outside the studio for 45 minutes trying to get in here.
Listen, I can't look. Once you bring Billy in, it's stereo hunkies with Lincoln. Bill will agree with you because Bill doesn't like black folks. I'm his only black
Bill
friend.
doesn't like black folks. Let me tell you something.
Bill only tries to learn about black people so he can use it against them.
I have to be so politically correct when Bill Burr is in the studio.
Billy is motherfucking, listen.
Billy dates black chicks.
It's Martin Luther King Day, so doing something a little different with the music. In studio, Patrice O'Neill and now Bill Burr. Sorry to make you wait, Bill. Not a problem. But Sean Hannity called and he threw us off a little bit, but he gave us good radio. And I don't even know why we broke, because we just did another 20 minutes of radio. Now we got to redo it for the radio. Talking about the cotton gin and the horsepower.
Oh, God damn, I forgot about that already.
Well, we got to talk about that, getting sick on planes, and the Grizzly Man. The Grizzly Man. I missed the cotton gin thing, so you're going to have to explain that to me. I came in the studio and you guys were just losing your fucking minds.
We were continuing our ongoing discussion here.
I had to whisper to E-Rock. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
About slavery. And Patrice made a valid point that you can't just come into office, especially back then, as Lincoln, or in certain situations as any president throughout history, and just say, I'm going to do this. That's something that might not be popular. You have to wait until a situation arises that gives you the opportunity to do that. For Lincoln, it was the Civil War. So I was asking, well, if the Civil War never happened, would we still have slaves then? What if this golden opportunity never brought itself up? And then Bill brought up the cotton gin. And
he said, slaves would become obsolete.
They were obsolete, or just becoming obsolete.
Yeah, just like when we made the car. You didn't need horses anymore.
No.
Look at you two cocksuckers. It no matter what. Here's white people. It's like when the radio... Shut the fuck up, Opie, fuck y'all. Because when
black people do a fine job, too, beating us down.
Exactly. Off the fucking record.
I hate that shit.
Off the record, y'all motherfuckers are like, man,
you guys are perfect.
You hear this story's going? And then, Lincoln, I'm not racist. And then, as I was saying, I'm not racist.
No one ever said that on this show.
So Billy goes, yeah, man, like the horses. Because I go, okay, the cotton gin, you think there would be slavery. I go, no, because the cotton gin would have took the place of slaves. So I said, you don't even need a couple, you know. So Billy goes, yeah, just like horses when they made the car. So, then they'd be racing niggas, and what if the cotton gin had horsepower, and the cotton gin had nigga power? So,
yes, like how do you measure a cotton gin?
Nigga, I got a 500 nigga power cotton gin.
I've seen one get up to 90 NPH.
I got half a ship worth.
Yeah, because they still talk about cars and horsepower, and that's an archaic kind of scale.
I'm saying I know Billy not a racist, we all having fun, but it's something about society that just makes a white guy have to be careful when he's opening up his fucking racial mouth.
Well, that's why I'm not careful. I am not careful. I present facts the way I see them. Sometimes they're a little off kilter, I understand, but I am
flag waving right behind you.
Let me tell you something. I don't just blurt this stuff out. I am well informed.
You're the only motherfucker that walks around with a bag of footnotes, just in case.
Just in case.
Anthony Cumia did not say this. This was said by Johnson Riggles in 1902. He said,
let's go to paragraph 3 from section 265 of the...
Licking his fingers.
See, now this says right here. I'm just quoting. I'm quoting, gentlemen. Don't beat me senseless.
All right.
We don't attack anybody. Attack Johnson. He's the one who said it.
Bill, I noticed you're a little sick, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if I got you sick, because last time I saw you was a week ago today, and I started getting sick right in front of everyone, and I was like, holy shit.
Everyone tries to point the finger of blame.
Sick. Well, then you had to fly out to San Francisco.
No, it's the airplanes. Yeah, airplanes is what does. If I fly all the way across, if you're on a plane for fucking 6 hours in the winter,
done,
and you haven't gotten 8 hours sleep and taken all kinds of items, you're getting sick.
You know, they finally did a piece on that on TV. They finally did it because people are like, are you really getting sick in those planes? You know, and they were saying something like this: if a guy sneezes in a plane, he infects the 3 rows in front of him and the 2 rows behind him.
Great.
One sneeze takes out 6 fucking rows in a plane.
And then it gets sucked up by the ventilation anyway and spread all over the plane.
You just breathe in and breathe out that sneeze like fucking 20 times.
So many times.
But they say they filter the air much better these days in planes, so that's not the biggest problem. And they also say that little nozzle is safe because it kind of keeps like the shit from coming at you.
So you got to keep the nozzle on full blast.
Full blast.
You want to point it at the sick person.
Yeah, point it at the sick guy like a friggin' fire hose. Just keep away. Keep your germs off of me.
No, what they did say was to stay away from those tray tables. They say if you are a paranoid guy and you think you're going to get sick on a plane, don't even touch the tray table.
Why? What's on there?
Just the virus the flu virus could live for 2 days right there on the surface in front of you. 2 days.
Y'all are crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Fucking flu virus with
motherfucking sneeze right on the tray table.
On the tray table? Because it's in front of you and you might sneeze, or is it?
Any open beverage, don't touch it.
I've never seen them clean a plane. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen them clean up a plane.
They don't have time to clean on a plane.
When you're not on it, they come in and vacuum.
They don't have
and
time.
And then they clean up.
They're turning those fucking things around so fast.
How many times do you get on a filthy fucking plane?
Dude, they have a crew. They have a crew that just quickly.
They come in with little bags because I've left my cell phone on there.
Yeah.
And they basically said, well, you better hurry up because they're cleaning it up, meaning that they would have stolen the fucking thing. Yeah. So do you think these people are vacuuming?
They just throw it in a bag and then someone comes through with a vacuum.
Not really.
It's not a clean. It's just they don't do it.
I'm not talking germ-free. They're not fucking Windexing the tray.
They don't even wipe
They don't wipe down. All right, they don't wipe down.
Dude, they turn those planes around. They don't have time.
They're like buses, man. Those people get off that came from Houston and you get on that plane.
Ugh.
I thought it was like my plane's coming in. They're bringing it out of the parking lot.
That's what I always
pull mine around.
Hey, they're getting ready to pull my plane out of the
That's what I always thought.
Fucking newly fly.
You're like,
yeah. All right, get out. Come on. All right.
It's like that Chinatown bus. It's like $12 round trip to go to Boston.
I only figured that out recently. One of my flights was delayed. I'm like you. What? They're having a problem opening the garage door? What's wrong with my plane?
Where is it?
It's like, oh no, we're still waiting for it to come in from fucking Cleveland.
And then those people get off, and you get right back on. I thought it was just like, right, yeah, they're cleaning it. It's going to be shiny.
Yeah, they got it all
air fresheners.
All polished up nice for you.
Do you drink at all on the plane?
Not really. Well, they say the water, in most cases, is just coming from a jug.
Yeah, but fuck the water. I'm talking drink. Do you have a Bloody Mary? Do you have a fucking whiskey? That's the key. You got to have a little alcohol in your system.
You know, I love this. Everybody has, like, the cure for the common cold, but they haven't, like, exploited it and made, like, millions of dollars off of it.
Dude,
they just decided to tell a select few of their friends.
Dude, you know what you got to do? Dude, I got in a fight with Jim Norton over that shit, because I finally had it, because I was starting to get sick, and he's like, oh, you got to try the... I think I have it. No, what was his? Because he'll get mad if I do the wrong one.
His cure?
His is Coldies, right?
Oh, he loves, like...
He's like, I'm telling you, dude, if you take the Coldies, you don't get sick.
Oh, the little cherry things?
Yeah, and then you talk to someone else, it's like, no, it's all about the emergency, bro. Yeah, if you take the emergency, you're fine. And then someone else, no, it's airborne, man.
Airborne. The one by the teacher?
That they can't prove if it works or doesn't work. But Jimmy and I got in a fight because everyone has their fucking remedy for this shit, and none of it works.
I think that some of the stuff initially works, and then once everybody starts taking it, then the cold's like, oh, this shit again.
They're onto it.
Yeah, they know your game plan.
They mutate.
You're not gonna like it. Obi's not gonna like. Anybody sick is not gonna like this. But how I keep from getting sick a lot, and I don't get sick, is you fucking sneeze as hard as you can without covering your fucking mouth. When you sneeze, you go,
and get that shit out.
And you go,
That is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
I have not gotten sick, a motherfucker. It's as good as Coldies, because I haven't. If you fucking
if you haven't got enough sleep, you know what you do? You just yawn as hard as you possibly can. You just go, and you do not need to sleep for another 3 days. Patrice O'Neal, everybody.
You and the weak body motherfuckers that getting sick. I'm telling you, I'm not sick. I haven't been sick in months. I'm telling you, if you sneeze and don't cover your fucking mouth...
Dude, you're big game, man. You're like a fucking gazelle over here.
He's onto something, I think. You're getting the germs all over your hands, right?
Exactly. It's like...
Fuck that polite shit.
That polite shit, I go... and it just... It's gone. The fucking idea of a cold is gone.
Gets the evil out of your body.
It's like voodoo.
Yeah, it's voodoo. You got some kind of fucking voodoo.
Oh, black people and your remedies. All you got to do is drink collard green juice and chase a duck, and you will be cured.
Chop off the chicken's head.
Anything is as good as getting sick. I mean, if you get sick... You know, you might as well try anything. You know what I'm saying?
I've tried them all, the airborne, all that. None of that shit works.
That's basically it.
And you're right. If one of these worked, trust me, it would be the headline on all the fucking news programs.
The sickness has done you well. You look like a crew member from the Calypso. It's like
Bill's doing the same thing.
Both of you motherfuckers.
You look like Jacques Cousteau's crew.
Usually I bring like a baseball cap with this, but I was so tired this morning I forgot. I'm like, well, I'm getting trashed.
They really are dressed like the Falcon, get ready to head on to a rumble.
At least I like Fraser. Cousteau and the men of the Calypso descended to a depth of 3,500 feet.
I'm dressed like
I try to shave down a little bit.
I'm actually dressed like Bobby when he's in shape right before he does his headshot.
Oh, poor Bobby. That is Bobby's new headshot clothes. Bobby has he has the Long John sweater. I've never seen. I feel bad for Bobby. If anybody I pray for more in this world is Bobby Kelly, because he just went from like a cute fucking hair, perfect kind of dude to this round, balding little man, and it's so painful.
The guy has the worst luck, too. You hear what happened to him over the weekend or with MySpace? You know MySpace is like his plug central fucking website.
Because he was hired with Dane Cook and it did him well. So
he had like over 10,000 fucking friends on there, and by friends, it's potential people that you can send mailers out to your appearances. He had audio, video. I mean, it was a nice MySpace site. He gets a letter from MySpace that says you have violated the terms of the agreement by using copywritten material on your site. Boom, gone. They erased his site. Zapped his site. Now he has 90 friends and a new name, just Bob. Like everything else is taken.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he had like BobKelly.com, I guess, was his name on there, so it plugged the website.
10012.
No, now it's just Bob. 1,000 Bobs, and he's one of them. They fucking... And I said, dude, what did they do? He goes, someone turned... Now it's conspiracy. Someone turned me in. I think it might have been the Angelina Jolie video I had on there, or something with her saying something about MySpace and his show or something. Like, I have no idea what it was. But he goes, watch it, because his account got zapped. There's no getting it back. No,
sucks.
No court of MySpace
How fucking stupid is
appeal
Bob?
to.
If anybody you wanted to destroy his MySpace, would be Dane fucking Cook with his 8 million friends, and you would just go, Dane, he used he used the fucking audio of Lou Rawls saying goodbye. So you should get off and shit.
Everyone on there's got music clips.
Stupid?
Everyone's got music clips. They're fucking. You put them right on the site. When your site comes up, it plays a song. That's copyright infringement.
You got sabotaged.
Somebody turned
someone's fucking him up.
Poor Bobo.
Hey, and the other thing we talked while you guys were listening to promos over and over again, my buddy Bill Burr here. I feel like we're brothers today because I can tell the hats, and I can see in your eyes you're not 100% yet, are you?
No, this is my
He's waging two battles.
Yeah.
One in his head.
One with the virus.
I'm raging. I got two battles going on. One in my head and one in my lungs right now, trying to get this shit out. But Bill saw one of my favorite documentaries. We talked about it on the show. You still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Somebody was in here and we went off on it for a little while.
Joe Rogan.
Was it Rogan?
Oh,
yeah, it was me and Rogan were going at it.
Another nut.
The Grizzly Man. The Grizzly.
What Rogan would have made him tap out.
He kicks the bear's ass.
Put a rear naked choke.
The fucking bear wants the audio destroyed. Makes him look bad.
Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Get off!
Rogan's an animal, man. Fucking kick that bear's ass.
You see Fear Factor now? They got Joe just walking up to people's houses now.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up, fuckers?
Come on out, eat this shit. I get a paycheck. Go fuck yourself.
He can't believe that show's still on the air, he told us. He's like, I'll do it.
Rogan's
the money's
great.
too good. But Bill saw the Grizzly Man movie. It's called Grizzly Man?
Grizzly Man.
I can't get enough of this movie.
Accidentally, it's one of the best comedies of last year.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Because it's trying.
I laughed out loud.
I love when movies become unintentional comedies. You're so right. When they're not trying, but there's something about it that makes it hilarious.
Because the dude was clearly a psychopath, and this guy was... The guy who's shooting the video was portraying him as if he was, like, sane.
Right.
Yeah. Like, at one point, like, he's just sitting there, like, looking at grizzly bears, like he's clearly just gay, and he's just going, who's a big bear? Oh, that's a big bear. Who's a big bear? This fucking thing is, like, 10 feet tall, scratching himself up against a tree, and the bear is almost fucking weirded out, just looking at him like, like, what the fuck? What is that?
Weirded out.
Yeah, like...
Absolutely.
Like, I don't want to eat that.
Animal face.
God, if I run out of fish...
Yeah, look, there's a reason I'm... There's a reason I'm living out in the wilderness.
Before they ate that fucking gay dude. They finally just...
There's a reason they live out there. They don't want to deal with the likes of you.
I did see clips of it. I haven't seen the whole movie, and I did see that guy just blatantly gay.
Well,
at one point, he has the handheld with him, and he's looking at the female bears going like... he was saying some shit about, the female bears. He goes, maybe I'd have a better chance with you. You know, I can't seem to sustain a relationship with real women. He goes, I don't know why, but, sometimes I think it'd be easier if I was gay, which I'm not, And that's referring to himself in the third person.
And he's alone holding his camera? Yeah. Like in the middle of the wilderness telling yourself you're not gay.
In the middle of the upper part of, like, fucking Alaska.
He's having this inner dialogue about his gayness.
It's really, it's about, you know what the movie's about? It's about acceptance. Because complete lack of acceptance of what the fuck he really was. Because his parents wouldn't accept him, drove this fucking guy up to Alaska, and he ends up getting mauled by a bear because he naturally wanted to suck a dick, and his dad couldn't deal with it.
This nigga's like treading water in the coral reef in Australia with all the sharks with no... I'm not gay.
I love pussy.
I'm not gay.
I'm in here with sharks and eels.
Who's a big hammerhead? That's a big hammerhead. Yes,
big shark. If only that big black gentleman in that McDonald's parking lot would have let me in his car. Would have been fine.
That's the bear. It's cold out here.
It's cold out here.
Well, the guy wanted to be famous, and it turns out he ends up living with the bears every summer in Alaska. But he went to Hollywood for a while. He claims that he was supposed to be Woody on Cheers.
Oh, yeah. When
that he lost out to Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, they go to interview his parents, and, like, you think then that the guy would kind of bring up the fact that this guy, you know, might have had some, you know, issues with his sexuality. And they got his dad, and he's standing there on the front lawn, and he's holding, like, a stuffed, little stuffed teddy bear for some fucking reason.
Ooh.
That was, like, his kids when he was younger. And he's got, like, American flags all over his fucking front lawn. So right there, you know, he's not accepting. So he brings up the fact.
Not accepting of his gayness.
So the first thing this dude did, I guess, to try to cover the shit up was he went to L.A., and according to him, he tested for the Woody Harrelson's part on Cheers, and it came down to him and Woody, and they picked Woody, and I guess it crushed him. So
that crushed him.
He had to go live with bears.
Not the fact that he wanted to suck a dick and his father was against it, and
yeah, it's a great movie.
I liked his friend too. His friend, the failed actor, out in L.A. when he was talking about him, and you could see he clearly rehearsed what he was going to say to try to make it dramatic. It's so fucking
another
bad.
Bob Kelly staple,
right? But
rehearsal.
They have all. The guy got mauled and eaten alive by a few bears. Well, one bear. Exactly.
Now, if you don't know the background story, is this
him and his girlfriend?
Does the movie tell you this at the end? Like that he was killed.
Yeah.
No, you pretty much know from the get-go.
You do? You know from the beginning?
The buzz for the movie, I remember when it came out, was that you actually heard the audio of him getting mauled. That's why I didn't want to go fucking see it. I was like, I don't want to fucking see that.
Yeah.
But actually, I watched the first 5 minutes, what a fucking idiot he was. I was like, you know what? I want to see this guy get eaten.
I want to see it. I want to hear it.
Where's this playing? Like fucking Archie Street and fucking Picasso Road down in the East West Village. I fucking can't go. I can't go to regular theater.
Yeah, this movie will not be shown at a Magic Johnson theater.
Go down to East West Street in the water to see fucking Grizzly Man. Fucking artsy horse shit. Wait till it comes on video.
First 40 customers with Bergenstocks get a free bag of popcorn.
I have one of those theaters in my neighborhood. We go there every once in a while, and they instead of serving popcorn, they serve smoked salmon sandwiches.
Oh,
God damn no.
How do you get up there, man? Take the Q over to the Z, down to the MM, the double M.
Over to the dude.
Just a wonderful picture. It was made in France. It's got French subtitles.
It won't be at the Magic Johnson Theater. What the fuck is this, Grizzly? Nigga, what? All right, yo, chill now.
But anyway,
chill.
That shit don't even look real.
I saw
like the shit, guys waiting for the CGI bear to come in. That shit don't even look real, nigga.
You know what? I saw that. What was that movie? Open Water?
Yeah.
I
hated Open Water.
I saw that the midnight show in Times Square.
Motherfuckers.
It was like me and like fucking 30 black people in there, right? And they sold that movie like it was going to be Jaws.
The next Jaws.
And it was all like more mental, like what you would be thinking. And after once they realized in the end that girl just kind of killed herself, and they're playing all this dun 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 dramatic music, you just hear. Man, that shit is whack! Fuck this movie, yo!
Dude, that movie
walking out.
That movie was filmed on.
Fuck this movie, yo!
That movie was filmed with like just a dumb handheld camcorder.
Yeah.
The quality of that, I was so disappointed because I bought the hype on that. And the box looked good and everything, you know. It's like
I liked it. I have a fucking.
You liked
I have a huge fear of the fucking ocean. I don't need
the acting
to see
was awful. Whatever.
It was awful, but I mean, you scuba dive, you come up and the fucking boat is gone. That was a great moment. And you're like, hey, is it coming back?
I love when movies like that they fail and then they don't even become cult hits. Like, I like the fact that the setup was like, this Blair Witch kind of feel.
It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge.
And then it flubs at the theater, and then it never picks up steam in any other way, and I appreciate that shit.
There's some movies that have picked up afterwards, you know, on video.
Like Fast Times at Ridgemont High was a kind of flop, and then bam, it's on video, and it's like humongous. Fridays was like, bow, but I'm glad this horse shit just, you know, that type of thing, you know what I mean?
But you know the director didn't come out with that selling move. That sounds like the guy who bought it. it's the scariest movie since Jaws. And he's like, dude, take it down a few. More of an artsy, kind of a mental kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jaws was a pussy.
I wouldn't mention Jaws as far as this new movie goes.
They should have called it Treading Water.
Yeah, Tread.
Yeah.
Is that the movie? The whole movie?
Dude, the whole fucking movie. It's
Just
one.
Kind of, hey, we're still here, and
it's one fucking scene.
One treading water.
You know what's funny?
You get to see them in their hotel. You get to see them go on a dive boat, and then it's them treading water for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you loved
big,
it. Ugh.
No big.
But getting back,
I loved it. I said I liked it.
But you liked it. I was so anyway. The Grizzly Man. Getting back to that really fast. So they have the audio. He gets mauled and eaten alive. Him and his girl. He had a girl at this time, and the camera was rolling when
he wanted to leave.
Right.
Was afraid of bears.
Oh,
right.
great.
But that is the ultimate. I don't know how to break up.
Did they talk to her family?
No, they refused to.
Yeah, no shit.
They wanted to sue. I'm sure.
Look like fucking breeder of an idiot.
I went to this movie early though, and what happened? What happened?
I'm just laughing at just the sadness of that. Like, sweetie, listen, you're in the woods with a faggot who likes bears. You're not gonna win in any situation.
You're not getting the guy.
He's a faggot.
Yeah. You're not winning the guy. You're not going to get any money out of it.
And he wasn't even like, oh, shit, he's gay? He was just like, show tune, flossy hands, gay.
Flossy hands.
Just walking through the bar.
Hello, my baby.
Yeah.
No doubt. So the video camera was rolling, so that they have this audio, and I saw the movie real early when I found out, later on, whatever, that they didn't fucking play the audio.
Oh, and that guy has he ends up just, you need to destroy this.
And you really thought going into this, especially because it's a documentary, that they're going to play the audio of him getting eaten, or at least part of it, him screaming or something.
Now, is this one of those Golden Globe nominees for best?
And he's getting.
I don't think it.
They say he's getting eaten, right?
That.
And his girl is taking like a huge frying pan and hitting the bear over the head.
And then the bear kills her.
Character?
And kills her too. And the guy's screaming, "Save yourself! Run! Leave me! I
can't believe that doesn't exist somewhere.
And they fucking wouldn't play any of this audio during this documentary, and I was so disappointed. But the guy, this fucking creepy director, walks around with the only remaining tape of it, playing it to his old girlfriends and whoever else will listen to this horse shit.
Fucking asshole.
Right.
You got to hear it.
And then you see the reaction of the lady as she's listening to the audio with the headphones on. You're like, motherfucker.
In the movie.
Yeah. And then dramatically, like after it's done, he pushes stop and then hands over the tape to her and basically says something like, "If I was you, I would take that tape and destroy it."
Did she? And is it?
Yeah, she did.
I guess she did.
That would be.
What did they show her doing? Like throwing it in the fucking fireplace?
Yeah, Patrice. So I don't think there's any way you can download it. You're really, you were just looking for a ray of hope.
Somewhere, right?
You could somehow.
Someone ran off
out there
corrupt
somewhere.
cop made it.
I'm with Patrice. Yes, there's a copy.
It's not. No one destroys the only anything ever.
Right. You know what? All the O&A fans are fucking gonna be screaming in the
we've been looking
garages
for
right
it for a
now.
while.
There's a Zapruder film or whatever the fuck of that fucking mauling. His hands back to the left.
Fucking wait, before any documentarian got his hands on this tape, the fucking police that did the investigation
it's out there.
Had to get the tape and review it.
Absolutely.
There's got to be copies of this somewhere.
And you're with me? You think he killed himself in the end?
Yeah, he definitely had like a death wish.
Like this guy did this.
I think he wanted it, and then when it was happening, he was like,
"Oh, maybe I should have taken drugs."
Yeah.
Too painful.
Yeah.
No, this guy.
This isn't a
this
good
guy
way
decided out of nowhere to stay much longer than he usually did, and they explain in the movie that these quote friendlier bears leave whatever time it was. Like, let's say
it's checkout time.
Basically,
and then all of a sudden the bad bears come in.
But the bad bears come in and take over that habitat, the ones that could survive a little longer in the cold weather and stuff. So the friendlier bears, they go off and hibernate. They're like, we're done. It's early September, whatever it is. And then they're replaced by these even scarier bears. And he knew that. And he decided to stay because I think he finally just had it with his life and said, this is a hell of a way to go out.
Yeah, he kept talking to the camera like, he's like, And no one has ever been out here during this time of the year and survived. And he's like, if you tried to do it, you would fucking die. You would fucking die out
Was he wearing a steak necklace or anything like that?
Did he ever try to have like a dude voice? Like, or he always kept the gay...
Dude, he's
thing?
like so in denial.
Yeah.
He literally, what you do is you watch this thing, you watch him gradually get crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
To the point he wants to be a bear.
Well,
that's great.
Well, he was getting some recognition for this. He would come back with his footage from Alaska with the Bears, and he even made it on Letterman, where Letterman was having him on, like, oh, let's see your latest footage. And then it got to a point, and then he would travel the country showing in classrooms. Then it got to a point where no one gave a shit about his footage anymore. So now it started playing with his mind, like, fuck, I either got to stay out here in the middle of winter when the Bears get really nuts, or maybe I'll just fucking say I'll pack it in now and let them kill me.
Could have done fucking
on camera.
Foot Club or something. Could have gone on that show. He's a has-been.
But the movie is hilarious, and it's not supposed to be.
Oh, everything. How creepy the coroner is.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
When he slammed down that big metal canister.
What, did he describe, like, the condition the guy was in or something?
Oh, yeah, and the camera work, his face, he looked like he was in Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
He was just like going, the bear grabbed him. I believe,
all right.
Yeah, grabbed him by his head at first, and then grabbed him somewhere about his, like, hip area, and when it lifted him up into the air, that's when he was yelling to the girl to leave.
Whoa, when he was lifted up?
Yeah.
And then just kind of ripped him to pieces.
Still never came out of the closet. Could in that moment.
I'm not gay!
Yeah, I'm actually gay. You should really run away from here.
Still denying it. They'll come up with the DNA test to find the gay chromosome.
Yeah.
Just check him out. The grizzly bear man was a fact.
Gay.
He
gay.
was gay.
Also,
scientifically proven.
But dude, they have footage like literally right up until like the last like hour of his death. So he's filming bears, and like the narrator's going, "Could this be the bear? Is this the one that ripped him apart?"
And it looks like a Bigfoot thing, like not Bigfoot walks and look.
Yeah.
That Bigfoot footage. He's walking and goes, oh, looks into the camera. Could this be the bear?
Chris in Houston.
And
Chris.
they couldn't show his face because he wasn't convicted.
It's the one with the napkin around his neck and the fork and knife in his hand.
Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, I just caught that grizzly bear movie. I downloaded it because you guys were talking about it. And, man, that guy was a freaking fruit. He was talking to the bear. He'd say, "I love you, Mr. Chocolate," and crying to the fox.
Mr. Chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd say, "Thank you for being my friend," to the fox and everything. It was great. I'm so glad the guy got eaten. He's a piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
Was that a review? I'm glad he got eaten. He was a piece of shit. New York Times.
Eaten just like that sissy Roper on Ebert and Roper. When's the bear going to eat that faggot?
Let's go to Nathan.
Two thumbs in somebody's ass.
Nathan, what's up?
Hey, saw Bill Burr over the weekend here in San Francisco at the Punchline. Laughed my balls off. Definitely on cold meds, though. He was definitely pretty wired, it seemed like.
Oh, yeah, I was out of it. Somebody's put a picture up on my MySpace of them, a picture of me after my show. I'm all, like, fucking sweaty and bloated. All pasty. I literally have my leather coat on. It's like 80 degrees in there. I'm freezing.
Huh?
What was the deal with that guy that ran up to the stage with his cell phone? You just totally called him out on it on Friday night. He came up with his phone, wanted to show you a picture.
Yeah, I was making fun of how many fucking homeless people they have out there, like San Francisco, how they just wander all the way around.
This city is so liberal that they just have accepted the homeless. It is unbelievable how many homeless people
they
are out
like
there.
a stipend or something, like $500 a month. But I think they finally got rid of that. So
they are laying all over the place out there.
What a great idea for a city. Let's pay the homeless. We won't get every homeless guy that could drag himself here.
Well, what they thought they would do would take the money and pay for rent and food. And what they did was they just fucking had a drug party for 3 days, and then they'd be broke again. Come on,
you know what some of these idiots don't fucking understand? Homeless people are homeless for the most part. There are some unfortunate circumstances where people fall into these cracks in life and become homeless. But for the most part, homeless people are kooks. They're crazy people. They're insane people that are not locked up in an
what do we
asylum.
need to do about it, Anthony?
I don't have the answer.
There's no guys who got fired.
Not pay them.
No check-to-check guys that got fired.
It's not
and
like
thrown out.
fucking movie homeless people where, you know, the guy was working at IBM and he got fired and then this chain of events happened and he's out on the road with a fucking stick with a kerchief tied at the end and he's
fun with Dick and Jane
homeless and he's in the shelter but he befriends the guy that runs the
How
shelter.
much shit can you actually carry around in that manner anyway?
Not much.
Jesus, what are you got
Not
there?
much. Unless they're doubloons, you're fucked. There's nothing that... if you're homeless, you're fucking crazy. So if you give them money, they're not going to go, thank you so much. I'm going to go and I'm going to get my resume together. And how could you even get an apartment? Do you have references? Or ask the guy that walks by the grate down there by the subway. He says, I never make a peep. They're crazy. I know you don't pay them. I don't know what you do with them. I think you do what Giuliani tried to do a few years ago. Round them up and lock them in mental hospitals until the ACLU comes around and says, that's unconstitutional, let them back out. Yeah, Giuliani was like...
them just to the outer boroughs.
Well, that was at first. He did a good job, but the ones that wouldn't leave...
Treat them like Batman criminals. Treat them like the villains in Batman. This nigga's dressed as a Joker. Put him in Arkham. What?
They ought to build a separate institution with dramatic lighting and gothic
put
shit on it.
Arkham Asylum.
Fucking gargoyles hanging off the end of it.
Well, Mr. Anthony, riddle me this.
Well, you're homeless.
The Riddler was homeless. That old homeless penguin and Catwoman, them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're all homeless. Come on.
Homeless kooks.
Lock them up.
Jesus Christ, man. Some of them are downtrodden. Damn, Anthony.
Hey, we're gonna do a quick break here. When we get back, can we talk about the Flavor Flav show?
Yeah.
I love that fucking show.
Thank you.
That's jerk off.
I'm trying to get people to rally around me around this joint. I think it's one of the best shows on TV. It's so stupid
because of the girls. The girls are hoes are just some of the most genius human beings on earth. Man.
We'll get into that next and a few other things, but first it's Martin Luther King Day, so we got a little Chris Rock here for everybody.
I think you have to live in like a bubble.
Working on it.
All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio. Changing the music up a little bit for this fine Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. Who's working today? Everybody?
No one works today.
Is it a federal holiday?
It's a real holiday, dude.
Yeah, the blacks finally got one.
The banks and the post office?
We got one. Woo!
You guys finally got one.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm surprised you didn't lump it all in with February.
I was going to say, yes.
Martin Luther King month and Black History. Just wrap it all up.
You know what? We got to throw all our presidents together.
It ain't a real holiday.
Well, it's 50 of these crackers. It's like, you can't give them all a goddamn
ain't a real holiday.
You're a minority. Accept it.
They all weren't great, and we're not minorities. I can't argue enough with you motherfuckers.
Enough time hasn't gone by.
You band together with color, and if it wasn't for that, you'd be a minority. You're a German. You're a fucking whatever you are.
I'm a white guy from Massachusetts.
Whatever.
Well,
you're
according to the Long Island Press, I'm Irish.
Enough, yeah.
What the fuck?
Are you?
Enough time hasn't gone by for it to be a real holiday yet. See, it's not real until, like, there's somebody dressed like him.
You got your footnotes just to make sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until someone's dressed like him on TV going, we got a fire hose full of savings at Chevrolet down in Lincoln Continentals are flying out the door.
Hey,
got
you feel
some
like
Cadillacs.
Shot on a balcony at Lincoln Mercury.
We'll take a shot at these prices. Only $39.95. This one for $29,586.
I tell you, it's not a dream. Here at Buck Toyota.
I have climbed the mountain and I have seen a Dodge Daytona.
I can't wait. Down here, white kids and black kids can buy a Suzu Trooper
for the same price. Now that's equality.
But the only thing that's wrong, it's not free at last. It's not free at last, but it's close to free at last. God bless you. Come on down.
Now that's when it's a real holiday.
Come on down to John Bentley. That's when you see the only Bentley commercial. Come on down to Freddie's Bentley shop.
Whoa, what do we got here?
You missed the one before that. Never mind. Sorry about that. Anyway,
Martin Luther the King.
Celeb reality. It's all about celeb reality on VH1. By the way, congratulations to Patrice on his new show on VH1. I think that show's going to be a hit. I think it's going to be a hit.
20.
I think it's going to blow up.
I hope so.
I think you got a good one on your hands.
I always had all these
Anything's
dreams.
better than getting everyone to comment about shit. Holy, enough.
Well, that's my...
And I know you guys have all done it. Even, you know how popular that format was? Anthony and I even did one.
Nigga, I walk through the streets, it's like, wait a minute, aren't you Patrice on there? I go, yes, of Indie Cut fame where I played a homosexual, but I was in the character. I was Meg Ryan, and I know you recognize me. But HBO? Nah, nigga, VH1. Oh, that's right. Remember 1946? You was the shit. Remember the Korean War? Oh, them Koreans is crazy. Oh,
shows are addicting. I was like on cold meds, like waking up every 20 minutes, and I woke up to your dumbass on TV. Dude, they got to do something about that promo. You seen that one promo?
I don't watch it.
You're laughing, and right next to you, there's a monkey smoking a cigarette. I swear to God.
Are you shitting me?
But you know what? If you watch it, it's like it's a couple of things. It's a couple of things. And you know what the thing is, Bill?
I actually hit pause, like TiVo, rewind it, like, the key. What the fuck was that?
That's the queer eye for the racist guy, where it's like you can just see that. Like the thing that bothered me about that clip is that I was doing the faggy, I want it that way copy thing, but it's all sarcasm. But I didn't even get that I didn't even think about that as a monkey clip. And I watching my girl, she didn't even go, you know, if my girl goes, what the fuck, they showed a monkey? But that's white guy shit.
That's the fucking monkey.
That's how far away I'm removed from that shit is that I'm like, that's a funny ass clip, this monkey smoking a cigarette. But it's like, you know, VH1, but now they might hear Bill say it, and then they might, we have to get that off.
We got,
Can't
well, that's going to upset some people.
Can't have Patrice be a smoking monkey. It's enough. It's enough he's a monkey. We can't have him smoking. It's just...
everybody I know who was watching it with me was like, it was weird.
What's with the smoking monkey?
The black community talk to me about that. I'll go look. I don't know. What do you want me to fucking do?
Explain the show, though, for everybody, Patrice, because
like all the clips. It's like all the clips that you guys play on the show, like the grape lady. That type of shit. It's a show that kind of does the VH1 way of the non. It's the quick version of all those clips that you see on the internet, and I comment on them. I just run them in, you know what I mean?
Every day you get fucking emailed from people going, hey, check out this clip, you know.
Yeah.
And you watch them. Some of them stink, and some of them are
So it's like, I guess it's like Mystery Science Theater to some degree. So if you see me and I'm talking shit about them, some of the clips are like horrendous. Some of them are funny by themselves, but... You know, I'm in there for 14 hours and just comment on each clip.
Well, you got the Bite My Vagina clip, which we've been having a lot of fun with for about a year.
And it's just like, that particular clip is like, I go, look, why don't you show the whole clip? I don't think people are this...
yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, because these clips stand on their own. They're hilarious, so why wouldn't they show all of them?
What's the word I'm looking for? The attention span. It's just like they need
Everyone
to
has
do
ADD.
that. And here's the other catch they do is that they bought iFilms. This thing called iFilms. VH1 purchased iFilms for like zillions of dollars, and they want you to go to iFilms to see them. So they don't want you to see the whole fucking clip.
Well, that's all the rage right now is going to those websites and looking at all those videos. So now,
if you want to see the whole
VH1
clip,
is trying to get everyone to go right to iFilms to do that.
They're not gonna show.
Viacom's gonna own the internet.
Oh my God! And it's disgusting. I've trashed Viacom like my whole career. It's like I stand for something.
Oh, poor
now it's like questionably I'm laughing at being a monkey.
You're working
on fucking a Viacom. Like you know what I mean? It's like you go, oh my.
Bring me that cigarette smoking monkey.
Who, Patrice? No,
no, the
actual one
that was sitting there. We want to give him his own show.
Well, we got a clip from Patrice's new show on VH1, Web Junk 20. This is you talking about the vagina lady getting bit by the dog.
Okay.
We love this clip.
This is the story of a crazy dog owner, her wild-ass dog, and a man who gets bit by her wild-ass dog.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have the dog taken. I tell everybody, run the dog fight. I told you the first thing. The dog is not right.
First, the dog bites the man in the park, right? Then the man freaks out and starts yelling at the owner. It's the dog's fault. And then it gets really good.
He bite me in my vagina. He jump on my vagina because he gets so crazy.
So what's wrong? Huh? Where the hell is she from where they pronounce it vagina?
In my vagina 2 times he bite me. But his teeth are very small.
Why do dogs want to bite your vagina?
They don't damage very much. They pinch.
That dog was vicious, that little mutt. I don't want that dog around biting me in the penis. Man, could you get your dog off my penis, please? You can't. They let me go off a little bit, but by the end, I go, what happened to the genius shit I said? Is like, it's just it's their show,
That's
you know.
how
But they let me kind of be as me as they.
Well, they let you curse though, and
they fucking let me curse on VH1.
I see that.
Like it's not even.
They're bleeping out all the curses, but you know exactly what you're saying.
You know, so yeah, I mean
that's cool.
And you got the Tyra Banks clip. I'm so glad. I hate that bitch. You like Tyra? I mean, she's beautiful and all that.
Yeah, she's
but
definitely
she is
gorgeous.
So fucking full of herself. I can't get enough of her, actually. I watch her just to go, holy shit, this bitch thinks she's the only person in the world.
Exactly. She's a
Tyra
little
Banks
annoying, but she's sexy.
So important.
Tyra Banks is good, bad TV.
Wait, you know what you did?
They got this clip. What's the model show she did last?
America's Top Model.
It's always last something standing whenever I try to think of it. Last model standing.
That show is great. How they pick those girls apart. They're all like 11s, and they will still find some problem with them, and they just beat them down. And then at the end of the show, when they're kicking one of the models off, and the models are all 6 foot tall because they're models. They have to be tall, right? They put this bitch Tyra Banks on a huge soapbox, so she's like much fucking tall.
Like a fucking Statue of Liberty.
And there's a whole thing going on there, like, look, I am much more important than you, and she looks down at the little people, and then she trashes them. They take these photos and they show you, and you at home are like, damn, that girl is unbelievable. But oh no, look, you're not into it. I could see it in your eyes. You're not into it. Like, what are you looking at, man?
Yeah.
You know, it just beats them up and then kicks them off the show. But on your new show, Patrice, VH1 Web Junk 20, you got Tyra Banks losing it in one of these situations where she's throwing off one of the models. Listen to this.
This is where Tyra Banks goes buck wild on a contestant who she's just voted off her goofy-ass show.
I'm quiet, but everybody be quiet. That's what it's wrong with you, but you're not. Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this.
Oh, Tyra.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Was it that obvious you wanted the black girl to win? You ruined everything for us.
You roll in your eyes and you act like this because you heard it all before. But you don't know where the hell I come from. You have no idea what I've been through.
Like she went through a lot of pain.
You know what we go through in the modeling business? Learn something from this. When you go to bed at night, you lay there and you take responsibility for yourself. Because nobody's going to take responsibility for you.
I wish that girl had told her to shut up.
All right, mother. Let's see who can eat the most salad.
You bring the whole show together, Patrice.
That's good, man.
But I hate her. I hate it. But every time she's on TV, I gotta watch just to see.
She's gorgeous, man.
Just to see, how self-serving she's gonna be, on that show.
And Naomi Campbell, she's like 52, and she still looks sexy. So it's like Tyra got a lot of years to go, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who did we see walking away from that hotel that day?
Cheryl Teague.
Cheryl Teague.
Still looking good?
That time is a bitch, man.
You really, dude.
Time is a bitch. No one
I'm
escapes
a realist,
You're a judgmental motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm with him on this one.
Judgmental.
Yeah, but I think you got a bit of a fetish. I've known you for a while, and older white women. And he picked some bad one. Hillary Clinton.
My favorite
Martha
old white woman,
Stewart.
number one, is Carly Simon. I will still pop Carly Simon. I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know why. Everybody got their fucking fetishes.
That album cover alone, where she was on all fours.
She's
that goes a long way.
That big mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Kelly LeBrock, man. That bitch is...
By the way, a lot of people backed us up on that one.
Back you up.
A lot of people were calling in saying that Kelly LeBrock is still hot.
Are you joking me? What a lay she is.
But we
saw
moving back, though, we saw Cheryl Teague's leaving the Donald Trump roast.
Yeah. Cheryl Teague.
Because we had the great seats from Voss.
Well, yeah. Barely in the building. Thanks, Rich. I got your tickets to the Trump roast.
Section O and Section A.
You know where we
You're
were?
going to be ushers in the upper deck.
We were behind a monitor that was showing the roast. Behind it on the second floor.
Dude, everyone's going in the main ballroom, and we handed our tickets like, oh, we're going to be hobnobbing with the top celebrities in New York, right? All of a sudden, the usher looks at our tickets and goes,
"Oh,
you got to take that elevator and then
you're
that escalator."
upstairs.
But and then you're thinking, all right, well, you know,
it's an elevator.
You ever see a roast where there's an upstairs? It's always the dais and the table.
Right. So
there's
we're like
no upstairs at a roast.
So at first we're like, all right, well, we'll follow all the other people that have seats in that area. No, there were maybe another 20 people that had seats in that area.
And we sit down, and then my seat stunk. I had to stand up and look over this video screen to see anything. I couldn't tell who was up at the
they were tiny.
dais.
Everybody gets in the elevators like holding cable and shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were all tech guys, gaffers.
They were
heading for the fucking
mixing board.
So
heading for the walkways high above.
So we leave the roast. We're walking back toward the station, and we're right behind Cheryl Teagues and her white, old, saggy ass.
Like, how bad did it look, though?
It was bad.
Here's what I'm saying. For an old lady, she probably isn't that bad. But when you compare her to the Cheryl Teagues poster that was on everybody's wall with the netting, that she was just wearing a net and her nipples were poking through.
You wouldn't fuck Sophia Loren?
No.
Just because she exists?
She's 60-something years old.
Sophia Loren.
You gotta pop her, dude. She's
I don't.
There's gotta be just a glimpse of just young Sophia's one drop.
No.
Just half a pussy lip
Ain't
is
nothing
still young.
left there. Believe me. And when you see these people out, remember, they are looking their absolute best.
All right.
This is the best they can possibly look.
How old is Cheryl Teagues? 50?
Got to be.
She's got to be old.
In her 50s.
55.
And she's nothing. There's no redeeming sexuality. Not a drop.
No, I didn't see any redeeming sexuality. I saw an older woman that you look at and go, all right, she's, an older woman that doesn't look like she's ready to fall apart.
Okay.
What do you, the old broads.
Plus, women who continue to dye their hair like that long, it becomes like a fucking bird's nest. It's all dried out and shit.
And burned
and then also you get into your 60s. It's like the smell of rot of your impending death. So you start having that old person smell. So
and you see the top of their head.
Yeah, because
when it gets to what you're talking about,
you see right through that cotton
scalp.
candy hair. It's like the fucking white cotton candy hair, and you see scalp right through
fucking
it.
Raiders of the Lost Ark fucking
spots
character.
on the back of her hand as she's jerking you off.
spots.
You got a fucking old Sophia Loren fucking movie on the TV, trying not to look at the.
What happened to that broad?
Yeah. Wait, Cheryl! Don't drink out that cup. That's not the cup Jesus had. No, that's the wrong. Oh shit! That bitch.
Close your eyes, Sophia. Close your eyes. Don't look at it. Someone opened the Ark of the Covenant in front of that bitch.
Right on, man.
No, she looks like a nice older lady.
But you're just against old bitches. I can feel it.
Wait, you know what?
I disagree with that.
It's not.
It's because
who's the hottest old bitch you could think
It's because he's comparing it to the memory he has.
Yeah,
of her being
that's
young
what it is.
and hot.
I'm remembering what she looked like.
Oh, who's the hottest old bitch you know?
That's a damn good question.
The only reason we knew her was because she was a sex symbol. So already there.
Hottest old bitch I know.
And here's the criteria. It's
Diane Sawyer.
It's not one that used to be hot, super hot, and just maintained it. But she used to be super hot, but now she's an old bitch like Cheryl Teagues. But you still
Raquel Welch was up there for a while.
Oh, good God, no. I mean now, motherfucker, now. Not then. Not when she was old and 80. Remember? not when Dick Clark was still young.
with that kabuki makeup.
I'm talking about right this second, she's a bad bitch.
God damn.
At least, what's old enough?
All you got to do is go back to the 70s and think, who did I want to fuck back then?
I'm trying to think, but they were all I never wanted to
Pam
fuck
Grier?
like moms back then.
Old
it was
bitch.
never a hot-looking
An
mom.
old bitch that you would
older
bang right now.
but-
Pam Grier? Pam Grier?
I got
one.
Who? Jessica Simpson.
What?
Yeah, she's old.
Yeah, that's
Washed
on
up
the
on
old side.
22 years old.
See, I took the bid and went the other way.
I can't
right?
think. I'm trying. I'm going through like old '70s TV show kind of things.
Because
or something, or 80s.
Have an answer.
Marion Ross always seemed like a filthy little whore to me.
Marion Ross.
See, you motherfucker, the mother from Happy Days. That bitch was old then.
I like Karen Grassel from
There was
Little House on
something
the
about
Prairie. The mother from Little House.
Marion Ross was a bit of a whore.
Well, there's always Aunt's mom.
That is hot as shit.
She had something, her and Fonzie going together. No, talk about my mom.
There's always Aunt's mom.
Shut up.
Anthony's mother's hot?
Yeah.
Never talk about my mom like that.
I talk about it in a nice
She
way.
just takes care of herself, but, you know, she's no spring chicken.
Oh, that
She's
just
a
reminds me of a
lovely
real
woman.
awkward moment I had with a good friend of mine the other day.
Really?
He came to town. I took him to a Knicks game, right? and he's sitting there, right? And I go, and he was talking about my little sister. He goes, well, how old is she now, huh? And I'm like, he goes, is she in high school yet? I go, dude, if you can believe it, she's graduating high school. He goes, good Lord, we're getting old. I go, yeah, you should see it. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. And he goes, well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Your mother was always really attractive. But it was just kind of silent.
Oh,
great.
Jesus.
So you used to jerk off to my mom. That's great to know.
Yeah, you got to fill in the blank and
Yeah.
that.
That's the obvious bridge to cross.
Yeah.
Oh. Linda Carter, Pat Benatar.
Linda Carter.
Linda
Carter.
Now Linda Carter?
Now Linda fucking yes.
Let me tell you something. I wasn't
Wonder
into Linda
Woman is
Carter when she
fucking-
was Wonder Woman.
Let me tell you what else. That bitch from Buck Rogers in 25th, Erin Gray.
She was very hot during that time. Not now.
God, she's still a hot bitch. I'm talking about an old
Suzanne
bitch.
Summers. I'd still fuck her.
Well, but she got that carved up face. That
She is really old.
Let's go to Jim in Waco. Jim.
She got those tight
Yeah,
eyes.
hey, Linda Carter, man. That's every time I see her, all I think about is that slow motion.
I
running.
hated
She
those
was-
fucking big bloomer panty things she wore. It made it look. She looked like she had like a
She
bun.
wouldn't be walking around with those now. You have a nice pair of Victoria's Secrets by now.
It's really nice. He's like, that big bloomer bitch with those fake boots.
No, I was never into her, even as a kid, like
Not-
when
he
she
was
was
not
Wonder
into
Woman.
Linda
She was
Carter?
too motherly looking.
How about Lonnie
She
Anderson?
was too old.
She's just
Like,
getting
I've had-
unhot. She's getting...
When I was
What about
fucking,
Farrah?
when I was 10, I was into 10-year-old girls. When I was 12, I was into 12-year-old girls. 14, 14-year-old girls. That's how I went. I was never like 14 into 38-year-old women. I never found them attractive. They were like moms.
So whatever
and
your age
grandmothers.
is, you're
whatever my
attracted
age
to.
was up until 15, and then it was always just 15-year-old girls.
So here's what Anthony just did. He just made, okay, so 14 you weren't into 28-year-olds.
No.
So that means double. So let's double it. He's not into something double his age. So Anthony's like 8. So how old was Cheryl?
Got to be 122 years old.
I was trying to back you into that corner.
Yeah.
Quickly dove out.
I know. I
Bo
punched out.
Derek is coming
Bo
in.
Derek.
Bo Derek's still hot.
Bo
Still
Derek
hot.
now, okay, if you got to point out a hotter, older woman, all right, I'll give it to Bo Derek.
Bo Derek.
She still looks good.
Delicious.
It doesn't look like she's trying to keep herself young with fucking surgery and shit. There's nothing worse than these duck-billed fucking old broads walking
just
around
creepy looking.
with the goddamn injected lips thinking it looks good.
Oh, it's
Ladies, you look freakish. You look like ducks.
It's creepy.
Can you talk like one of those ladies?
Could I please get a pedicure appointment for next week when I...
Oh.
It is a creepy. I don't like that look at all.
It is awful, and when the older they get, I don't know what happens
Joan
biologically.
Rivers
but
got that look. She fucked herself up.
women's
like
lips disappear over time. I don't know what it is, what happens, but their lips go away.
Goldie Hawn is well on her way.
Oh, with the big lip.
With that face, yeah.
With
The platypus face.
Platypus.
Hey,
the hell is that
people
look
are screaming
about?
at us because we haven't talked about the Flavor Flav
Oh,
show. What's it called? The Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love is the greatest show on TV because
Flavor of
it's so
Love.
ridiculous. Like, this guy is no treat to begin with.
He's a crackhead. 46-year-old.
He's a crackhead, right?
Wait a minute. Former crackhead.
Former crackhead. We've had him in studio. He's got a great personality.
Let's say this. Flavor is not just, yeah, boy, yeah. Flavor got a lot of
shit.
He has a lot of insight, dude. You got to give him that at least.
I'll give him that.
A lot of insight. He's a 50-year-old motherfucker who's a little bit more than that dude. Because he used to hang out with Chuck. He used to do that yeah, boy shit, but they were friends because they used to vibe back and forth on the black shit.
So he had a lot more than just yeah, boy.
You know, he's just making money and shit. But you see, he tries to kick these hoes some knowledge, and they're crying. Now I know. Look, these
we gotta explain the show for everybody first.
All right.
Flavor Flav is, he's looking for a lady because Bridget Nielsen blew him off with the last celebrity reality show they did with him.
Yeah.
So now he's in this like mansion in Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah, beautiful place.
And then they just like bust these hoes in from like the ghettos from all over America,
and they
man.
are hoes like they're legitimate hoes.
Look, dude, I don't know that. I don't know your shit. I don't know your culture, but I could spot. They're so obvious that they're hoes.
Just gold.
They're not fake hoes.
Yeah,
they're not
horrendous.
They're not playing a part. They are just right from the project.
Upwardly mobile. Wishing
have been lying so long they don't even know they're lying. These other hoes don't love him. I love him. I know what's good for him. It's just
and they're sincere because they believe it.
Yeah, they really believe it.
And they really see this as their chance at like Lotto.
Look it, Flav to them is it. Like usually, you know, like let me tell you, there was a scene in there. I don't know if there was a scene, the one they just threw off, the model chick that was crying at the end, right?
Latin.
No, that was 2 weeks ago. I know all her names.
She's a tall.
I forgot.
She was fucking. Oh, she was just. You go. You know what, baby? I don't mind if you fucking a hoe. You know, I don't mind. You just look delicious. She looked good. But there was the thing where I saw her, where her wholeness came out, where Flav was like, you gotta love yourself and this and that, and I'm getting a connection with you. And he goes, just go upstairs. And she did that whole sip her booze like she was down to the last bit of her booze. She guzzled it and did that breath of, okay, I gotta suck this dick.
Oh,
and you can feel her body and see her body just go, all right. Like, I have to do what I have to do. And that's the kind of hose that's on this fucking show.
That's what's it's a dirty job,
but do what I have to fucking do.
It's a great show because there are some girls there that are really in love with Flavor Flav and really want it.
Come over and give me a kiss. Yeah. And the white girl just kisses him in front of everybody. Yeah. And he goes, you going to stay on the show.
And then you have the gold diggers that are just in for it for the money. And then you have the other ones that just want to be on TV. And then it gets down to like, oh, shit, I actually have to do some shit with this guy. And they're like freaking out like, oh, man.
Are they fucking him?
Yeah, well, that one chick was crying. I bet she fucked him. And he's like, get that camera out of here, boy. We about to fuck, right?
Oh, wow.
Because the way she cried, and they probably made them sign some goofy, if Flav fucks you.
It ain't rape.
Yeah. Right. Can't get revenge, you stupid hoe. All right.
The non-rape fucking clause.
Bylaw 12 on the third line, you stinking asshole if you fuck Flavor. That's
There's
on
no
you.
Sexual harassment on the show. He's grabbing their booties all the time.
Let me give you
dude. He's giving himself dirty when that girl gets out of the limo.
Yeah, dude, you're giving up like constitutional rights when you sign away this fucking waiver on that show.
The show starts with him giving just the most derogatory names for these bitches. They all have nicknames, and he's like touching their asses.
How did he come up with Red Oyster?
Red Oyster was one of the Asian
she read the pussy's like the pussy's an oyster, and
snapper,
the red
snapping
like
pussy.
China communism.
Right.
Flavor's a smart motherfucker.
A bleeding pussy. That's all I could think of.
Red oyster, baby.
Red like commie snack.
I never heard oyster. I always heard clam.
That is funny. That's all right. He's got an education.
Yeah, he clever motherfucker.
But he has kids all over.
Where's Mouse Snatch?
Where's Black Mouse Hole? What?
So they're hanging out. They're hanging out in this mansion, and they're sipping the champagne and going on dates with Flavor Flav. And then every week he's like kicking girls out of the house. You know that old gag. And they're gonna get down to the one, man. But some of these broads are just hilarious. On last night's episode, Flavor gets them all together and says that they're going to meet some old friends of his. So they're all freaked out. So they get all whored out, man, for their big day with Flavor and his old friends.
My baby had on her 79 dress.
Dude,
I love her, man.
No bras, skirts up to...
Soggy tits hanging down.
Skirts up to the...
that Hottie?
Hottie makes
she's a mess.
Oh, I like that hunk of shit.
Her cleavage. Okay, her titties are so far apart, it's like an 8-year-old's back. It's in the middle of her fucking titties.
Oh, shit. Her nipples point straight down. She's just a piece of garbage, and I love her with all my heart.
Because she thinks she's the hottest thing, too.
And her ass, she has the conclave ass.
She literally goes, she said the other girl was jealous of her. She goes, because my friends always say I look like Beyonce.
Yeah.
And everybody in there legitimately fell on the ground laughing. Wasn't like they planned it. It's just like, what?
My friend, and there's one hoe, New York, I guess, who is just a hoe. She's such a class act.
Here.
She's such a. Is that God! Look at that.
Oh,
no. Are you kidding me?
It looks like she's got 2 moose noses on her chest.
Oh, wow. Is that nasty?
Hey, you moose titty hoe! It does look like 2 moose noses. Get out of here! Get out of here, bitch! Yo,
long and wrong.
Moose head.
Hey, moose head tits. Oh my God! Oh my God! And but look at him, just. You gotta appreciate, and Bill gotta appreciate that. Bill likes black girls, man. Bill knows that's fucking some delicious
about 7 sizes too big.
That is horrid.
Ridiculous.
That is horrid.
She has a pretty face. She does have a pretty face.
I didn't even look at her face.
That stomach
in love with her.
Yeah, she's got a gut on her.
And the fucking tits. I can't get past that.
And the black community, that bitch is. Like, she walks the streets.
Yeah.
She can't walk the street and not have somebody try to fuck her. You would wonder, damn, this bitch should be on Celebrity Fit. But I'm telling you, like, that model bitch, that giant bitch that was on that Celebrity Fit Club.
Kelly LeBrock.
No, the big black girl, the fucking from America's Top Model.
Yeah.
Whatever. That bitch is.
Tamara, whatever.
She's a fucking gorgeous bitch. Moose nose, moose face tits. She's gorgeous. Moose face.
Moose muscle tits.
Moose
muscle.
Hey.
Probably just as soft.
Yeah, you know that soft shit, moose nose. Velvety
like
moose nose.
With no antlers.
Hey, Ruck.
That's a moose nose, man.
Bullwinkle breasts.
Hey, why didn't you give my nose a squeeze?
Oh, shit.
That trick never worked.
So on last night's show, he tells them to get all dollied up because they're going to meet some old friends, right? So they are all hoard out, no bras, tiny skirts, the sluttiest outfits
hoed out.
And these bitches think they're going to meet people like Bill Clinton, Madonna. There's
But he says, you know what? Friends, I'm going to take you to meet a couple of my old friends.
So these bitches are so delusional. They don't realize that Flav is literally like a C-list celebrity.
Chuck D. That's what they thought.
Yeah, Chuck D. You know, they're thinking that they're going to meet Clinton and Madonna and people like that. Anyways, the spin on the thing is that they go to an old age home. See some old friends. So they show up all fucking slutted out, looking like whores, and walk into this place, and the looks on the guys' faces.
What the hell is going on?
Hilarious. And that one bitch New York who really wants Flavor Flav, this old broad goes, could you help me, put my teeth back in my mouth?
God.
She gets so skeeved out she leaves, which fucks up her whole chance of getting the private date.
Immunity or whatever.
Yeah, the private date.
The private date with
No, but
Flav.
she cries her way back in. She said, I'm so sorry, Flav, because she knew that fucked up her whole chances. And she cried and said, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it. And the fact he goes, he slaps her ass. We see what we could do. And she's just like, and she does the stick up in the ass, the stripper ass in the air thing, and it's like, hit it. She's my favorite because she's such a pro at being a fucking whore, not a drop of integrity at all, not an inch.
She'll do whatever it takes.
She's also really good with like the mental shit too. Did you see what's that girl? The Hoops.
Hoops, fucking with her mind.
Yeah, when she goes Hoops is literally going like, I can't stand that bitch New York. She's fucking with me, blah blah blah. So they lay. New York says to Hoops, how you doing? She's like, I'm good. And she's like, I only asked you once. And it just started going like that, and it just kept fucking building and building and building. And the New York girl never lost her shit, and by the end of it, the Hoops girl was like, I'm going to throw this fucking ball in your fucking face and blah, blah, blah.
And Hoops is the best looking one.
Without a
doubt.
She's
Where's a
gorgeous,
picture of Hoops?
But
She's beautiful,
but her dykeness was coming out. Her dyke, she pulled the dyke out, and she's like, I'm gonna smash. No girl even knows how to say, yo, I'm about to smash you in the face with this fucking ball if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Like, she was fucking with it to that point. Like, I'm about to hit you in the face with this ball. You better chill. And I'm like, oh shit, this chick is a dyke.
Did you see when she got a clock at the end of the show? And she threw a couple of punches, and then she kind of straightened up and tried to daintily walk the crowd.
Right.
I couldn't tell if that's because she's into athletics and it kind of
takes away
a little bit.
She's a dyke. She's a dyke.
She's got cut man arms.
She's fucking gorgeous.
Let me see. Is
that's the one right there?
We're trying to find her.
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous. That's the one.
Yeah.
Beautiful little lesbian.
New York is the girl that you you take her out one night and you just know that you're gonna, the second you turn your back, something's gonna be missing off your dresser, and you just accept it.
And she doesn't deny it. Baby, you know you shouldn't leave your watch out like that. Call me later.
Yeah, I'm never gonna talk to you again. You'll call me.
And then
it was just one dime and bye.
And then he brought one of the broads to Red Lobster. That's a ghetto place now? I have no idea.
Red Lobster's the shittiest place you can
always
get.
has been.
No, but I hear it's like it's
popular place with the brothers.
Yeah, black people love seafood, and Red Lobster's is like affordable seafood type of thing. You know?
Nothing.
All you can eat popcorn shrimp.
I had no idea that Red Lobster was doing the Black Day.
It's a shithole.
It's awful.
A fucking shithole.
Yeah.
Cheap seafood.
Horrible, dry fucking seafood.
But Flav is it's like Flav is genius.
I thought at first the show was so. It's a fun show to watch because he is smart. You know, what do you think of Goldie, the country bumpkin?
I think that
she's a mess.
Let me tell you
she's
something.
not even close to being good looking, but she has all the personality in the world there.
If this was a show, this is something women don't understand. Like Goldie is super personality, you know, and people don't understand that. Women don't understand that. The version of us that you like, we hate of you. Ugly personality guy gets pussy, and you go, wow, ugly personality bitch is ugly, funny bitch. Bitch, you a ugly, funny motherfucker. Too bad you ugly, horse face hoe. Now, he'll fuck New York, but he'll chill out and laugh with Goldie and actually go, fuck New York, hey, yeah, boy, Goldie. Goldie will be like, why won't you fuck me?
Because you're funny, bitch.
Because you funny, yeah, stop joking, Goldie.
She cracks me up, though, man.
You know? But see, that's the type of shit that makes me, I attack girls like that to see if it's real, because I truly don't believe women have any like that part of them. I believe it's null and void, and I go, if I find a bitch with personality, I test it to see if it's an actual personality, to see if it's real, if it's like, I'm just a joking ass bitch, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I would
or if they turn bitch on you.
Just to see if it's fake.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's fucking fake, and I would be attracted to her, or not attracted, but drawn to her because she's pretending to have a personality. She's not pretending to be a hoe. She's like, I'm gonna just cool my way through the fucking. Get out of here, bitch.
I guess if you're ugly and you're gonna be a hoe, and you're up against better looking hoes, you got to bring something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can be happier than they are. More pleasant.
Personality goes a long way.
But have you ever met a woman that's just, you go, she's funny like a dude, like that kind of funny. You know how guys are funny where, okay, we fuck with each other, say some horrible shit, but that, I tend to believe there's no woman out there that nothing bothers like a dude. You sit and talk shit all day about this, that, and the other, but I just don't believe there's a woman that just can joke and be like, oh my God, that shit's funny. Like I said, I bet your pussy stink. Oh my God, you're crazy. You're so stupid. I bet your balls stink. And just funny with it and not angry with it.
And then all of a sudden just get pissed off at one thing you said.
And just get, they have some type of, guys usually are funny to the core type, no matter what it is. Laugh at A's, laugh at midgets, laugh at anything, you know what I mean? Even though the other day
do you think it's the motherly instinct that gets in the way of their comedy genius?
I'm gonna tell you something, dude. I was so phony the other day. I had a delivery. Somebody sent a delivery to my house. This is how we are, but I played a phony thing. Somebody sent a messenger, 24-hour messenger to my house. I had to get something, so they sent it to the house about 10:30. I have one of those code buttons, you ring, 113 or something, and it rings up to my house on my phone. I said, hello, yeah, I'm downstairs with a delivery, and I go, okay, come on up. So there's a woman. I said, I'm on the second floor, apartment 4. So I'm doing something in my room. I go, oh, shit, I forgot somebody was coming up. Usually somebody would have been up knocking on the door. I go to the door. I go, hello? She's like, I'm coming up. And she rounds the corner on the second floor. She's one of those afflicted midgets with the hump on the back. She's 2 inches.
Shit.
And each step she has to fling her body to the next step, like vroom, vroom. So I'm going, okay, God, let me treat her.
It's like that Hitchcock movie, Rear Window. Coming up the fucking back steps.
I'm like, let me treat her like a regular delivery person, God, please. Because I was getting ready to go, oh, you should have told me you was a freak. I came down and got the package. Yeah. But it's like I try to treat her like, hey, hey, how you? Thanks, right. Not feeling sorry for her, not asking her any extra questions like, how'd you get here, little thing now? Did you got a special car, or did you fly? Did somebody toss you or something? Just like, hey, thanks, and slam the door like if it was a Mexican. But it's like that thing, I think, keeps women from being hilarious all the time, is just to be able to laugh at that situation right there, like, look at this.
It's rare.
You're
rarely going to see a woman that'll find the humor in that. Yeah, I think you're right.
Hey, can I interrupt you? Because Anthony brought this up. Stardust has... Oh, they just finished it. But basically, for the first time, we're bringing dust from the outer space into our environment.
Well,
that's probably a good thing.
It was a probe.
And Anthony makes a great point.
A probe from a few years ago. They went up, they sent it through the tail of a comet. And it collected... on this tennis racket-sized little probe that came off of the probe, it collected dust and all kinds of whatever that's coming off of this comet. Then it folds it back in and returns to Earth, after its fucking billion-mile journey. Just yesterday, it came down into the desert in a completely sealed canister.
Full of galaxy AIDS.
Exactly. Full of who the fuck knows what. Yeah. Look, I love the space program. I love space exploration, all this fun stuff that goes along with it.
Yeah, I hope these scientists didn't sleep in class too much.
I know.
But
they're that confident that there's no problems here?
Yeah, this is something they have no clue what it's about or what it is. They just know it's comet dust. It's some of the shit they're saying, these flakes and little particles are older than our own sun. They're ancient.
Right.
Like, they don't know what it is coming off of this comet.
It's a piece of jelly. Somebody touches it, eats him.
Goes off your arm. Before you know it, it's squeezing out movie theater. You got to freeze it. And they bring it down. They did something a few months back, or maybe a year ago, where they collected some dust off of something else, like some solar particles. And that one crashed in the desert without its parachute and broke open. They're still trying to figure out if they could salvage that because it was contaminated. This one, fully sealed, they're going to bring it into a clean room and work on it and see what the fuck it's all about without any shit contaminating it from Earth.
Looking nervous-ass H.G. Cumia. This motherfucker's so nervous about evil things coming from the planet. Dude. That comet is made up of the same shit that... the fucking cement is made. It's nothing evil out there in outer space.
A reason. Anthony brought up a good point. There's a reason that things burned on their way in.
There's an atmosphere around this planet, and it burns shit up before it comes in.
That's right. Yeah, it might be the same shit, but we're protecting it.
Now we protect it. We gave whatever
motherfucker.
It could have been any kind of organism or life form that if it was hitching a ride on a meteor, would have been barbecued on the way in, and just a vacant... a void rock would have been sitting somewhere in the desert for some hillbilly to fucking sell at some UFO show in Roswell. But now we gave this thing a fucking protective shield, brought it through the atmosphere that is there to kill any of this fucking shit.
Baby. This is it.
And we brought it here. We gave it a fucking spaceship.
And who's going to watch this dust for the rest of time?
Now it's got to be watched. Forever. And it's got to be kept in a clean room forever, just in case.
And what if you don't pay the rent on the storage facility?
Yeah, what if the power goes out?
Right.
What if the room cracks open and it gets into the vent?
That's right.
You just don't look. And I'm saying
just a couple of furry kids will be walking around.
You're probably right.
You don't need to know.
It's probably just cement dust, like you said.
I say,
can it be any worse than nuclear fallout and all that goofy shit we got now?
I say
all
this:
the shit we
don't need to know everything. Just leave. We don't need to know.
How about you gather it up and then you study it like up there?
Yeah.
You leave it up there. You have some kind of robotic arm thing that goes.
Because then we'll have the Fantastic Four.
Is that what we're gunning for? Stone Man and Flame Guy and Invisible Bitch.
I can't.
And don't you beat up Anthony. I've heard your stupid theories with the weather and stuff.
Well, look, I'm not.
You got some paranoia.
That's legitimate. Can fuck the earth up shit.
Yeah, you
right
got
there.
some paranoia shit in your head too.
You know what burns up in the atmosphere? Some of that fucking rock too. Like, the atmosphere just fucks shit up, but that's there so we breathe. That's not there so shit burns up.
It's multi-purpose. It's there to hold the air in.
And actually keep the sun from destroying
and keep the sun from barbecuing us.
That's right.
And it's there to
make
burn
sure the sun doesn't turn us into you.
Look at Mars.
That's I'm like, goodbye, Opie. I always loved you, man.
Look at the moon. Look at the moon. There's no atmosphere.
You and me be the first ones to die.
That's right.
I like Opie and all the albinos.
Leave that
Me and Bill and I pay attention to that ozone on a daily basis. Maybe you don't need that shit.
You two fucking mixed.
Fucking sunscreen in their asses.
Not a drop of pigment. Hey, everybody.
You don't need to know about the hole in the ozone anytime soon.
Flame on. Oh, shit.
Bill and I are studying the maps. Who are you kidding?
I'm buying land in Ottawa.
Hey, man, who's this? Who's this? This is Bill. They found a hole.
Right.
In Wisconsin. Holy shit.
To normal people, it's just a fucking sunburn. To us, it's like stepping into a microwave.
Oh, my God. You got a little pig. You're a little...
Yeah, I got Italian in me. If I spend some time outside of my house, I'll get a tan.
You know.
I don't.
The Moors hooked you up with a little protective layer.
The fucking Moors invaded Sicily. So your great fucking grandmother was a fucking nigger. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, oh! Give me one of those Chesterfields.
That is one of the best scenes in any movie ever.
Number one.
He gets him so fucking pissed off. Oh, I love this guy, and I'm gonna fucking put a bullet in his head.
I just love how he takes a cigarette like he knows he's gonna fucking
Oh, he
die.
knows it's over,
and I'm
Johnny.
gonna enjoy this shit.
Yeah, here it goes.
And the second he's done, then he's like preparing himself like, fuck it.
I got a minute 30 of life left, and I'm gonna fucking enjoy this cigarette, and I'm gonna piss this motherfucker off. And then it hits him like,
I like that shit.
It's over.
This is what I'm talking about. We were talking about open water. Brokeback Mountain is a complete flop, and I'm very happy about that.
Critically acclaimed.
Yes, it's a complete...
You must see Brokeback Mountain.
Nothing.
You hear the ads for it
7
on
million
TV?
or some stupid shit. Nothing.
This is a film that will change the way you think.
No.
Let me tell you.
Not really.
Let me tell you how you know this country was not ready for fags yet. I'm going to tell you when. And tell you exactly when you knew. Still, we got a ways to go. When Reuben beat Clay, and only white people vote, middle of the middle of the earth, middle of the country, white people.
You're right.
And they say we'll take fat nigger over this deep voice faggot.
Over better singer faggot.
Arguably, people thought
better
Clay,
performer.
All that shit.
Over better singer faggot.
Better singer faggot. And better performer faggot.
Like an intellectual point if he's completely trash.
Seasoned showman faggot.
Seasoned showman faggot.
That is a talented cocksucker. And
I'll raise you one talented cocksucker.
The country voted for Reuben.
Right.
Because they're not ready. The people who are going to see this shit. Now, the black community, I try to do jokes about that movie in front of black audience. They don't even laugh at the fucking concept.
Really?
Hey, y'all see Brokeback Mountain? Boo! Nigga, move on. All right, so... shit's crazy. A lot of crazy shit out here. They don't even laugh at that shit.
No?
Not even a drop of laugh at that shit. Because, black people just ain't... The fag thing...
That's funny stuff to us.
Brokeback, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I do it for the white crowds. They just... Because I do the whole... that's what's uncomfortable is the care and the love of the movie. Now, a prison rape, American Me, I'm in that motherfucker. Oh, shit, you see him rape him on a bag of rice? And it's like, you know, that's hilarious. But, or Shawshank, whatever, that shit we'll see.
I could never watch Oz.
Holy shit.
The kissing.
Wait, you guys weren't fucking around. Box office total for this movie so far, $22 million?
Nothing. Nobody.
Wasn't it number one of the...
Yeah, because nothing else came out. I think King Kong's trailer beat that motherfucker.
No, you know something? Fuck all that. I don't think it's because it's a gay movie. I know people who went and saw it and they were just like,
Really?
Like, it was no big deal. Whatever.
It's the love. That's what it is. That's why people aren't. It's man love.
It's got to be in the Will and Grace mode. Yeah.
Will and Grace, over the top, homo, or just like gay porno ass fucking, no kissing,
you know
no
snuggling. I have no problem, you know, with gays people, whatever. But when I walk down the street, I'm in the village, I just happen to see two guys kiss. I just naturally go, ugh. And you know what kills me is people go, you're homophobic. It's it's like what you're into sexually is so fucking powerful. Like, sucking on toes is disgusting to me.
I feel gay with
so I look at that, I'm like,
My girlfriend makes me feel like a fag sometimes. Come here, booby. Get out of here, bitch. I'm not no faggot. What you doing kissing me softly on my cheek?
All right, well, we're running out of show.
Hey there, booby. Yeah.
We're going to do something a little different this week. Both these guys are going to be in all week.
Yes.
Right?
I love it.
Until Friday, though.
Yeah. Come on. You got it.
Oh, you're gone Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm going to check your website.
I know, right?
Know me on Wednesday.
Hold on. Casey's trying to defend Brokeback Mountain. Casey, real fast.
Hello?
Oh, it's a girl. Of course.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? I don't think the movie's in full
Casey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to speak up a little.
Okay, sorry. I don't think the movie's in full release
Casey,
yet.
from Maryland.
Yeah.
Your phone is like cracking up or something. Is it a cell phone?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, it is? All right.
Go ahead.
Move around a little bit.
Okay, I don't think
That's
the movie's
perfect.
in full release. That's why the numbers are
wait a minute.
You don't think the movie what?
Yeah, we lost you on that last thing.
You don't think the movie's good?
I don't think it's in wide release
The what?
yet.
Casey.
Oh, you know what? I get it. See you guys.
I heard.
Fuck, she got it, though.
Yeah, she did.
It's much better when they don't get it. Some fag from Denver. What's up?
Hey, hold on. I think I got Casey on the other line.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Hey, yeah, I saw that movie.
First of the day, my friend. We went all day without a car crash, you faggot. All day.
I saw that movie, and I thought it was stupid. I don't like those stupid love stories. I'm with Patrice here.
And you're gay?
Yeah.
See, even gay guys don't like it.
Gay guys don't like that gay shit.
I'll take the butt slamming porn any day.
Who won't? See you tomorrow, kids.
Program complete.